Hello. Hey, Kitsua. Good morning. Alright. For the first time, I actually feel like I have all my stuff ready. And I'm not, like, panicking, like, did I get everything? What am I forgetting? So, stretches. I get so excited seeing Shin doing model stuff. And it's like, I don't want to be a bad friend. I don't want to push him. I don't want to rush. But I get so excited about it. Oh, I don't know if my mic caught that, but my shoulder cracked. Hi, Ramus. It did not. Probably for the best. We're on the good mic today. But sometimes I feel like it's the bad mic. Because it's so finicky. I always want to, like, turn it off until stream. But that, like, unsyncs it. And resyncing it is such a pain. Just joined and already someone's screaming? That was just Caps. This zone is called Timberline Falls. I didn't like it. This zone was obnoxious, and it didn't have many good places for walking, so it ended up being a really short video. There's a path that goes down the left side of the zone, and it's barely a path. And, then there's just massive wilderness on the right side. But yeah. How is everybody's day? Kitsu, are you European? I don't know if you're European or American. Or something else. I'm just assuming one of those two. My day is just starting. So I was about to be like, how was everybody's day yesterday? Okay, so you're like me and your day's just starting. Ramus is like halfway through his day. Uh-oh. You got to tell me you have a absolutely degenerate sleep schedule? Wait, that's normal. That's good. Actually, that might be a little early, but... Hi, Aeon. Relaxing in sleep soon? Hell yeah. I also don't like being up at 5:30. This is gonna be so nerdy. I really like it when I wake up right at 7. Because that's when the PSO dailies reset. So if I wake up before then, I have to wait for the reset. But if I wake up after, I don't have as much time to get the dailies done before stream. And so 7 is like the perfect time to wake up for me. Which is like, oh god, my day starts with a video game. That's a bad sign. And then I do the PSO stuff. Well, I try to look up some news. Sometimes I get distracted by a friend streaming. I didn't really look up much news today because Shin was live. This is the most official path, by the way. Just this ravine through enemies and monsters, and it's just like, this zone sucks. I hate it. But yeah. PSO, they've got their Oshinoko collab. Which, honestly, I didn't really care about anything in it. Which is weird, because, like, I really like Oshinoko, but... I don't know, it's just like school clothes. It's like, I would rather have, like, cool stuff. I don't know. The coolest thing was the eyes. It's got the eye, ruby, and aqua eyes. Speaking of video games, EA just did a ton of shit yesterday. And I don't mean like they got a lot done. I mean they actually did a ton of shit yesterday. They, yeah, I've got aggro. I'm out healing it, but I fucking hate those guys. I don't have permanent stealth in Guild Wars. So there's zones, especially in the higher level zones, where it's just like, fuck, I guess I just gotta get punched in the back of the head 10 times. I think this thing aggroes to me also. Yep. EA. They announced two things. Well, they announced one thing, and then they kind of got outed for the second. The first thing was that, if you remember the game Wild Hearts, it was the EA Originals that was like Monster Hunter, with a little bit of Fortnite building. It had 8 weapons. They've announced that they're just not gonna work on it anymore. They're dropping it. They're just like, this game sucked. It failed to meet expectations. We're done with it. And it's just like, what? This game came out 7 months ago, and they're just done? Now, what this probably means is that you can still play it. The game is going to be... like, servers are still going to exist for the game. And you can play it, you can buy it and play it. Connect with friends. But... It's not going to get any updates. It is essentially in maintenance mode, and it is... It had its chance. And it's just like, man, fuck EA. They literally only gave it 7 months, and it was like, no, it failed. We don't care anymore. Crazy. The other thing is that they had some game that they were working on in development. I forget what it's called. It was like, it's snowing. I get to use the thing. I don't know the name of this game. It was some magic-based game of theirs. The game came out like 3 weeks ago, and they fired 50% of the staff that worked on it. Now, this is like not super uncommon for the gaming industry. I think this one was just a little egregious and got a story. Hi, Fanny! This map looks like Skyrim? Yeah, it kind of does. I don't know if I'm excited to go through Skyrim or not. I've never played an Elder Scrolls game. And so, it's kind of just like, I don't know what to expect. On one hand, everybody's like, it's the greatest game ever. Oh my god, I can't wait. And on another hand, it's just like, it's kind of old. And I'm such a hipster with things, and I don't like playing things that people think are popular. Yeah. I'm always happy to hear from you, Fanny. I was getting a little worried when I wasn't seeing your name for a bit. I was like, oh, I hope everything's okay. Rocks are apparently the fad this year? What? Please explain, Kitsua. I have missed... I don't think I've understood this joke. Oh, I need a drink. Oh! I can't... I muted with the wrong button. Dumping a ton of rocks everywhere. So, okay, so cooking time was aligning with my stream time? That's fine, cooking's important. Not a joke, just no context at first. I mean, so, do you know what they're doing with them? Because, like, I've seen people, like, replace their lawn with rocks. Which, I don't think is that pretty. But also, that sounds like a lot less effort than taking care of a lawn, so... Hell yeah. Oh my god, you were saying aggro earlier. In like 2 minutes, maybe 1 minute, I'm gonna be going through a fucking spider den, and you'll really be able to see aggro there. In spot that would be dirt, they're putting rocks. Like around bushes and trees? That's... Okay, so is it not like... big rocks? Is it like pebbles? Like... Because like a pebble section doesn't sound too bad, but if it's like fucking watermelon sized rocks, that's kind of like, wait, what? And that's what I'm imagining. You'd only be able to hold one at a time? That's a lot bigger than pebbles. Okay. That's... That guy's doing a lean. I did not notice that when recording. One in a hand, so two at a time? Yeah. That's kind of big for, like, landscaping. There's like lightning going off all over in this zone, and I'm like really thankful it doesn't hurt me. I think it's like the defense system of this town we were just going through. But also it's like literally happening in the river. This is the path. This is literally the path I had to take. It goes into the river and up the bank here. I hate this. What is Xeriscaped? Is that when you, like, get rid of a lawn and make it, like, lower maintenance? Because if so, that's what I fucking love. Yeah. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, lawns are like when they originated were like a show of wealth, because it was like, look, I've got this plot of land that I don't even need to use for a garden for food because I'm so rich. And so I can just have it be grass. But now it's just like the standard. Oh yeah, these guys just fucking came out and I was just like, I guess I'm going around this, don't mind me. Meanwhile, I've got like 3 spiders chewing on my ass right here. But yeah, lawns used to be like a show of wealth. And I guess because everybody wants to be seen as wealthy, just all of the US has lawns now. I wouldn't want to deal with a lawn. I would fucking... I've never heard the term xeriscaping before, but I'm like, that's me. That's what I would do. That's what I want. Hi, Ramus. Not the spiders on your ass again. Dude, they're the worst. Yeah, so like in some areas it's really, really bad. And like... there's so many areas in the US that are just dealing with droughts, and it's just like... you can't have both. You can't have droughts and lawns. Oh my god, speaking of lawns and droughts, there's so many celebrities that, like, I thought were kind of cool. Or I didn't, they were just celebrities and I didn't care. But then you see, like, they keep getting fined for water usage in California. Hi, Lost One. And it's like, dude, fuck you. Like, California was in a state of emergency. And they were, telling everybody to limit their water usage. And, like, the Kardashians and... Kevin Hart was the one that I kind of liked. Kevin Hart was just like, nah, keep watering my lawn and keep using a shit ton of water. I'll just pay the fine. Tom Cruise was probably one of them. Hi, Lackey. It was just such a, like... man, way to put yourself above, like, everyone else. Fuck you. Great Salt Lake dried up so much that they were saying in 5 years it'll be completely gone. I don't remember if Will Ferrell was doing it. He might have. Will Ferrell is definitely one of those guys I'm like, oh, they're cool, so I hope they didn't, but they might have. You could, if somebody wants to check real quick. Oh, Oprah. Oprah I already don't like for a host of reasons, but I don't think you get to be a billionaire without exploiting workers. You're just naming names. Yeah. Anti-vaxxer Jim Carrey. I mean, so big actors like that, they get there by being fucking crazy. Like, you have to be neurotic and just give everything to become that, I don't want to say good, but that high up as an actor. Loopy? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And so it's... on one hand, I would hope Jim Carrey was just like, I'm anti-vax, but just for me. But, knowing his influence, probably not. I did see a comedian talking about the vaccine recently that I thought was really funny. He said, hi, Space. He said, he didn't trust the vaccine because he was skeptical. He still got it, but he was skeptical. The reason being it was free, and he was a black comedian. He was like, when has the government ever given us something free? Last time they did, it didn't work out so well. And it's like, okay, dude, not wrong, but holy shit. He was saying, like, make the vaccine $5,000 and all the rich people get it first. Then he'll be like, yep, this makes sense. I got it. This works. I don't know, I wish I could remember that joke better. What did I see yesterday? I looked up a few points of news and now I'm forgetting them all. What did I do yesterday? I slept. I recorded a video. I hung out in LoFam's Discord for like 6 or 7 hours. Hell yeah. A gamer is joining. And then I slept more, yeah. So, okay. What is it like in the asylum? Like, you don't have to say, like, why you're there or anything. But, like, do you get your own room? Do you have to share a room? Do you get internet? Like, more so than your phone? Because obviously you've got internet, but, like, do you have a PC there? My knowledge of asylums like that is literally Futurama, which is like, that's not a good reference for what an asylum is. You got the vax, now you can only utilize half your leg. X to doubt. Yeah, so this was Timberline Falls. This zone was gross. Something's hitting me, and I don't even know what it is. But let's see what zone we get next. Still be on a laptop? Oh, that's neat. Hi, hi. That scared me a little. I just didn't react to it. But I definitely just like, ooh. Oh, did anybody see the Cyberpunk trailer? That shit looks good. Valdraken? I really hope that YouTube message goes away. I really hope that YouTube message goes... Fuck you, YouTube. Hi, Gail. I know. YouTube will always find a way to be annoying. You remember how upset we used to get over the little pop-up ads? It was like, this video is fucking ruined. This person is an absolute sellout. How could they? Hi, Icy Fire. I didn't actually say hi to you. And I meant to. And now it's just like... Man, we wish it was just little pop-up ads. got a bit too quirky at night. May have threatened to burn down some schools. Now I'm here. Fanny! You can't threaten to burn down schools! That's really bad. How many toes is too many? I don't think any amount of toes is too many. If somebody has like 11 or 12 toes, it's their heart that matters. Maybe their booba a little. Don't threaten to it instead. No! Hi, Pixel. Yeah. We did Timberline Falls, Pixel. The one with the little Spider Creek area that I was just like, oh, I hate it here. According to Imager, 3 toes is too many. 12 toe feet. Why would it be low cost or no cost? That's exotic, and I feel like that's gonna go for more. That's an opportunity, because you have something that no one else does. Right? There's tons of bitches out there with 10 toes. But not many with 12 toes. You'll pay to send your feet pics with 12 toes to people? You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Okay, Cyberpunk. For anybody that hasn't seen the trailer, it's what was it called? Something of Liberty. And it's a guy, and it looks like he's just trying to escape Night City. I don't think he was pulling like a heist or anything. I have heard of Fetty Wap. I don't remember the 1738 part. Something of Liberty sounds about right. Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to just describe the trailer. But the story is just like, oh man, that's fucked up. How could that happen? And it'll be fun to see. It'll be fun to see people streaming. I don't know if I'll ever play it, but Pixel. The meme we were sharing yesterday, the one that girl with the dragon butt showed us with the drink from Panera Bread that had like 250 milligrams of caffeine. Lackey's kind of making me think of that because Lackey's just fucking going. David Guetta is my father? I don't know if I believe you, but sure, hell yeah. You have an issue? That's fine. Everybody's got issues, right? Right? So in WoW, this big temple here is the Bronze Dragonflight Oathstone. And they've got a bunch of, like, time magic and distortions going on here. For one of the quests here, you go back in time in Azeroth, but to an alternate timeline where everybody is Murlocs. Hi, Smug! Your dad needs to come home, your children need him. I hope he gets there soon. The whole thing is Murloc. Specifically, you go back to Cataclysm where you're fighting Deathwing. But it's like Deathwing is a Murloc. And all the heroes are Murlocs. And all the soldiers are Murlocs. And it's such a fucking silly quest. Smug, Smug, we've been talking for like 2 weeks now, maybe longer, about you doing a VR chat stream. When I want it. A really cool VR chat world just came out. And I am very eager. I'm very eager to show you the Jet Set Radio one. I also want to show you this other one. We want more of that timeline. Here's what's really funny, Gale. In BFA, they replaced your artifact weapon with a neck piece called the Heart of Azeroth. And when you do that Murloc quest, you get the Heart of Azmirloth. It's just a good neck piece for your level when leveling up. And it's such a, like, you get this thing and you're just like, man, I kind of want to just throw it away because fuck BFA, but it's so fucking silly. We want a whole raid in that timeline. I think a dungeon would be cool in that timeline. You'll shoot me a message? I'm not being super serious. Whatever you got going on, you know, I'm not actually angry. But for stream, I'll be like, "Arr!" WoW in VR, Nani? It's a YouTube video. Hi, Saris. I met Saris last night. They were super cool. And we both fucking went off on capitalism and politics. Check this out. Ta-da! We're filtering out VR chat and putting up a YouTube video of walking through WoW. Euland is just an expert moonwalker. It's so funny when people see me and they're like, "Are you disconnecting? You're just walking in place." And I'm like, "No, I'm good. We're fine." Wow, false advertising. Okay, there are two meanings to that sentence, right? Are you saying I'm false advertising because I'm not actually walking anywhere? Or are you saying WoW is false advertising because they keep promising us the world and it keeps sucking? I am on a treadmill. I'm in a treadmill and we plan to go 5 miles today. Why not both? True! Absolutely true. No, okay, I got distracted. Smug. This second world that came out, somebody literally put Banjo-Kazooie in VR chat. Just all of Banjo-Kazooie. The whole thing. Just they took Banjo-Kazooie and put it in VR chat. Apparently it has all of the Jiggies, all of the Jinjos, all of the it's the whole game in VR chat apparently. And I'm like, what the fuck? I want to go see that. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see it. Ramus is testing the extension. So far so good? Hell yeah. Back when games were optimized, you can put them entirely in VR chat? Yeah. Yeah. So I played the hell out of Banjo-Kazooie. Well, I played through Banjo-Kazooie once. I played the hell out of Banjo-Tooie. I'm actually really sad anytime I hear that people are like, "Oh, Banjo-Tooie sucked." And I'm like, what? I thought it was the perfect sequel. What does Kupo do? Wait, you redeemed it? I didn't see that at all. Shit, you did redeem it. It does this, Fanny. This is what Kupo does. Yeah. But it's gonna go up. It goes up by 1,000 each time it's used. So eventually it'll be too expensive for anyone to afford. Oh, only we can see it in the test, Ramus? Okay. Banjo-Tooie... I mean, it felt like a good sequel should. It was a more polished version of the original game. It had some really wacky transformations, and some of the levels were pretty fantastical. We only had 2 Banjo games? Yeah. Yeah. I got so excited for Yooka-Laylee Gale. I remember seeing that it was going to be the spiritual successor. And, that, you know, a bunch of the people from Rare that worked on Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie made the studio that made Yooka-Laylee. And so I was like, this is going to be so good. This is going to be so amazing. It was dog water. It wasn't even just too hyped up. The game was just bad. Like, you get into the game, and the first hour is just them telling you they made Banjo-Kazooie and how they're the best studio ever. And it was like, what? This sucks. I mean, so, Fanny, it probably feels really sluggish now because it's an Nintendo 64 game, right? At the time, it was a masterpiece. At the time, it was like, this is incredible. I don't know if, like, if I played it now, if I'd be like, it's exactly how I remember it. It's perfect. Or if I'd be like, oh, this didn't age so good. Damn. But I don't really have any plans to play it anytime soon. It's just as clunky perfect. Yooka-Laylee. My god. The game was an hour of the devs just jerking themselves off because they were the devs that made Banjo-Kazooie. And then everything after that was them complaining about video games and them just being like collectathons. And what's the point of like collecting stuff? And why can't the bad guys just be good? Right? It was just so painful to listen to. And then, not only that, every puzzle and challenge just felt like uninspired. It just felt like I remember there was a minecart challenge in the first level. It was like, okay, you ride this minecart, you collect the whatever things you need to collect, jump over obstacles, try to take the better path that gives you more stuff. And then they put one of those in every level, and they got a little bit more difficult, but like that was it. It was really just, oh, here's the minecart to ride, do it again. And by stage 4, it was like, they're really just gonna make me do this every stage. Okay. It felt... yeah. I also remember the shit with JonTron with that was like, oh. Do you think... here's a thought. Do you think the devs blame JonTron for their game? Do you think he was like a high-profile YouTuber that they got, and then because of his drama, they took him out? Which I think they were right to do. But because of that, there was just drama around Yooka-Laylee, so it didn't do as well. And they were like, man, we made a perfect game. And JonTron went and ruined it all by being racist. I really hope they don't think that way. I really hope they kind of know, ugh, our game kind of sucked. I don't know. Yooka-Laylee was one of the games I considered for the 50-hour stream, because I didn't beat it. I only got like 5 stages in and got really bored. But I feel like if I had people watching me play it, I'd be more interested in like going the whole way and beating it. But it's fucking Yooka-Laylee. There's like 5 other games that I'd rather do with that. They know, but anything they can blame helps soften the blow. Yeah. Yeah. Here's a crazy story I saw yesterday. There was a town in Italy with a population of like 6,000 people. And then literally overnight, 6,000 immigrants from, I want to say Africa, just showed up in town. Like, I don't even know how. I only saw the headline for the article. But it was like, overnight, suddenly, there's just 12,000 people in this town that normally has a population of 6,000. And they're all just like, what do we do now? It's just like, oh god. I would imagine that the city, like, or town contacts a nearby government is like, we need fucking help with this. Because, that number of people is very problematic overnight. Man, I'm thinking back on Yooka-Laylee still. They didn't even try to make something different from Banjo-Kazooie. They literally just made Banjo and Kazooie as a lizard and a bat. Which I think I like the bat more. I think I liked Laylee more. Laylee more than Kazooie. But like even their personalities were kind of the same. Hi, Jack. I want Jack to join on me again. It's fun to like tell Jack about degenerate conversations we have. Always you, Jack. Always. And like when he responds in chat, I can hear it in his voice. But hearing his voice is even better. But not just for scaring him with degenerate stuff. I also just like hearing Jack. For anyone that doesn't know, Jack did the sub badge. And so if you're subbed, you've got a trail mix. What do you mean, why you? You're cool and I like talking to you, huh? Still 5 more to go? I actually wasn't sure if, like, I should clarify, because there's some people that I've commissioned with stuff, and it's like I have to constantly remind them of things. So it's like I'll give them a list of 3 things and they'll do one, and then it's like, okay, now do the other 2. The first one looks great, but do the other 2. And they're like, oh yeah. And then they do the second one. And I'm like, awesome. Now do the third one. And they're like, oh yeah. And so, I wasn't sure if you needed that reminder, but I'm like, cool, he doesn't. Yeah. Jack, do be a cute dork. Jack, do be a cute dork. Icy, you sent me that mod yesterday, and I didn't install it. I kind of just like briefly looked at it. But I was trying to find a video of a mod to send back to you. I couldn't find the video. I was so sad. But it's this mod that makes the characters in Icy in Monster Hunter World have like gargantuan butts. I don't know if you've seen that video before, but I was trying to find that to send to you. Duck, please. Ayo. So, there's a bunch of mods in Monster Hunter World that are like serious sexy mods. That are like, hey, we're actually going, you know, for crazy curvy and sexy. And that's all well and good. You know, hell yeah to those. But there's this one video I remember that's like very clearly a meme where it's like an inflation level of butt. If that mod exists, you might know a friend. What was sad to me is like I've sent it to so many people, but I don't know how to find it because it would have been like 2 to 3 years ago in DMs. It's like, oh, that's so difficult to find in Discord sometimes. Did I like the video? Oh shit. I immediately just went, yeah, I like the video. I like the... Did I watch the video? I think I watched 10 seconds of it and got distracted. I'll watch it after stream. If you want me to get it, I'll get it, so... So this building here... This is like the Magic Academy for dragons? Oh, did I like the video I'm talking about? Probably not. I typically don't like and repost things. I'm trying to get better about it. I'm trying to be like, I want to support these people, so I'm liking and reposting. Typically, if I find something that's like a tutorial video that helps my exact issue, I'll give it a like. That's what I've always done because they solve my problem. Like. But I'm trying to be better about, like, supporting my friends and stuff I think is actually cool. And liking and reposting. Typically, I've been a lurker on everything. So, like, been on Reddit for, like, 10 years. And I've liked maybe 20 posts and made 2 comments. And I'm like, I gotta be better about this. Lurking in this economy? Yeah. Yeah. The lurking age is over. No, this is definitely a lurking stream. We don't have any like meme alerts and it's just chill game music and me. Yuland has a Twitter? I do, but I pretty much don't post anything on it, Fanny. It's Yuland9. I basically have been using it to follow artists when DeviantArt went into the shitter. A couple years ago, DeviantArt was bought out by Wix, the company that, you know, make your own website. Influencer Yuland? Ugh. Why do I hate reading that? Wix is basically a build your own website service. To advertise how great their website builder was, they bought DeviantArt. And they wanted to move all of DeviantArt to Wix. But it was like they didn't understand just how big everybody's archives were on DeviantArt. And they were way ill-prepared to host a site like DeviantArt. So DeviantArt went from being this great catalog of art where people had like their galleries and like categories within their galleries, and it was so easy to like just navigate DeviantArt, and Wix fucking destroyed it overnight. It became so awful and trash, and I tried to use it for like another 6 months, and it just kept getting worse. And all the artists were just like, I'm on Twitter now. This site sucks. Find me on Twitter and Tumblr. And so I went to Twitter and started following everything there. Actually, now that I think about it, the reason I made a Twitter was because of one of Elite's posts when he was playing Animal Crossing. He wanted to see everybody's handwriting instead of posting it in the Discord. It was a great idea back then, Fanny. Twitter was great back then. Now it's the same thing happening where it's like, oh shit, where do we go now? Elite wanted to see everybody's handwriting. And so I actually wrote on that and posted on the Twitter, and everybody's like, what the fuck? Boomer, Yuland has a Twitter. And from that, I followed all of the artists on DeviantArt. Or at least I tried to. It became so obnoxious to go through the list and find everybody's Twitter. I think a few slipped through the cracks. Yuland has a Twitter? Yuland does have a Twitter. I very seldomly like and retweet friends' stuff when I remember to. And I think you can look at like who people are following on Twitter. You're gonna see a lot of porn there. So, you know, there's that. I feel like I can't really hide that. But you know what? Nor do I want to. Although move to Newgrounds because you need an archive. That's weird to me. That's crazy to me. Because, like, when I knew Newgrounds, it was like a dumb Flash game site for edgy people learning Flash stuff. Like, kids learning Flash stuff. I remember seeing, like, the Street Fighter collabs. And now that it's, like, a good art archive, I'm like, what? How? What? This is where all the edgy kids learned how to do, like, Flash animations and then made YouTube careers out of it. People like Oni and Stamper and Egoraptor and Ross. Those are the four I remember. The edgy teens grew up. Yeah. Yeah. I remember my friend loading up one of the Street Fighter collabs or like an animation about it, and was like, dude, this will be so funny. And we had to wait like 5 minutes for it to download. And then it was just like one of the Street Fighter characters literally pooping on the other. And I was just like, this was not worth 5 minutes. This was awful, and I don't ever want you to show me something from Newgrounds again. He's like, what do you mean it's funny? I was like, no, it's scat. That's the funniest shit I've ever seen. Only been down properly due to traffic once in years. Yeah. I mean, so there's a bunch of shit posters and like edgy people on Newgrounds. So I feel like because that's their community, or at least it was back then, they have to be somewhat prepared to handle that, right? So it's like, it's not going to be like some company run by boomers that has zero security. They're going to be a little prepared for stuff like that because they've been dealing with the people who would do that sort of thing for 2 decades now. Oh, here's something. I didn't really, like, say anything about it yesterday, but when I was playing WoW with LoFam, he was just leveling and wanted people to talk to. I was kind of just running around on my Draenei and doing, like, past content stuff. I ended up doing a few mount farm stuff. Things that it's like, kill this boss, have a 1% chance to get a mount to drop. I actually got one of those mounts to drop. I went to Throne of Thunder and got the G-Kun mount, which is like, holy shit, really? I've been trying to get this thing for years, on and off. And now I just have G-Kun. Which is like, hell yeah. I think this is the last stretch of Thaldraszus. I think it ends at the dragons, Alexstrasza, Kalecgos, and Nozdormu. I was very excited to do the Banjo-Kazooie map with Aiko today. I know I talked about the Banjo-Kazooie map earlier, but I thought Aiko was going to play it today if he finished Armored Core. And he finished Armored Core, and then he's like, we'll take tomorrow off because we finished the game. And I was just like, oh. You were always one raid away from it? True. True. Technically, with a 1% drop, you should say you're always 99 raids away from it. That's how probability works. But I got it yesterday. Will I ever use it? Probably not. But I got it. I do have it now. You know, now that I have it, I kind of want to redo my favorite mounts. Because right now, they're just some of my, like, favorite ones. Joke's on you, you failed probability. I want to set, like, all my rare mounts as a favorite. And so anything that's like a 1% chance to drop, I want to set that as a favorite mount. I don't know why. This sky is weird. Are there clouds like this IRL? I feel like there wouldn't be. Ayo, this cloud here kind of looks like the UFO that the Mexican aliens use. Why does that sound so wrong, saying the Mexican aliens? I'm talking about the ones they showed in Congress. The papier-mâché ones. That they literally called alien researchers and scientists from all over the world to see. What are we at? 2 miles? I'm gonna get a drink. And I'm gonna mute the right mic this time. Okay. Plans for today. There's world exploration. With Core, there's world exploration at like 11 p.m. my time. So that'll be fun. There is also... What else is there? I want to try to get another video out. I'm done with high-level zones for a bit, and I've got a lot of the char zones to do in Guild Wars 2. And they're all like... There's a bunch of lobby zones there. So it's like, oh, thank God, this should be easy for a few days. What was my third channel again? So there is Yuland on Blue Twitch. There is Walking Through Worlds on YouTube, which is just the walking videos. And there is Yuland VODs on YouTube, which is literally just, it's a VOD from Twitch uploaded to YouTube. Twitch actually has like a really easy export feature that you connect a YouTube and a Twitch, and after stream I literally just go click the export button and it puts it there. I think Yuland VODs has like 1 subscriber. It's basically an archive for my stuff right now. I don't expect that one to go anywhere. But it exists. What Peaks really wants me to make is like a clips and highlights channel. And I don't know. I feel like for clips to do well, they need to involve a lot of editing. And I don't have the skills to be an editor for that, and I don't have the money to pay an editor for that. So... it's kind of just not happening. The third video channel? That's Blue Twitch. That was the first one I listed. I guess if I count this one, there's 4 channels. That one is literally just Yuland. But there's nothing there. For a couple months. We gotta slim down a bit more. We've lost 25 pounds. I hit that milestone, and I don't have to round for it anymore, so I was happy about that. No Baldurs today? I think we can do Baldurs today. What even is Blue Twitch? Blue Twitch Fanny is a website that people stream on and often do sexual things. It's not... Fuck it. It's Fansly. Okay, it's Fansly. Fansly is Blue Twitch. I'm trying to, like, dance around it because I'm not supposed to say it, but... When I'm referring to Blue Twitch, I'm referring to that website. Ramus doing notes like he didn't know. Holy shit, guys. What day is it? It is the 15th. It is literally like less than a week away to Gamescom. Monster Hunter News. Monster Hunter News, Monster Hunter News, Monster Hunter News. I am so fucking ready. Okay. So I only made it a few weeks ago. I don't think... When you first came here, I didn't have it up yet. So it was like, follow me on this site. And it didn't exist. And then a little bit after that, it now exists. It has only been made very recently. And it only follows 5 accounts. 3 content creators I know of. And 2 friends. Well, I guess those friends are technically also content creators. Dee Dee is on there. Dee Dee, who stopped by yesterday, is on Blue Twitch. Yeah, Oh, you couldn't find me yesterday? Which one are you checking? Because it's not OnlyFans, it's Fansly, which is different. Okay, that should be the right one. I don't know then. Oh! Okay, Lost One said no Baldurs today. I'm thinking like, I think we have time for Baldurs. Elite. The one and only. Elite playing Baldur's Gate. There's so many things in this run that I have just never seen anyone else do. He finds some goblins. And he's like, hey, I'll be nice to you. And they're like, we don't trust you. We only trust people with our clan colors. And then they point at, like, warg shit on the ground. They're like, smear that on your face to prove that you're cool with us. And so most people will be like, yeah, I'm not gonna smear shit on my face. Elite fucking does it. He's just like, oh, it's part of their culture. Smears shit on his face. What the fuck? It is fucking wild to watch. Although, no content? Yes. Yes. No content yet. I don't know. So there's pictures I could put up there that are from like 3 years ago at this point. They're with my old phone. Well, it's still my current phone, but I've got a better camera since then. I don't know. I think about putting stuff like that up, and I'm like, no, it'd be better to just make new stuff. But that's down the line. I got distracted. Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter 6. Monster Hunter World 2. What would everybody like to see in Monster Hunter? Either monster-wise, weapons-wise. Do you think they should get more advanced than World? Or should they have, like, another small reset and, like, simplify the weapons again? I feel like they should build on them. Because World was a big reset. It was kind of like you had all the weapons from 1. Gauntlets, dual blades, but blunt for KOs. There are people that want that. The Knuckles is a highly requested weapon. It's the Knuckles, the Magnet Spike, and the Blast Axe, I think, that are like the 3 weapons from the PC game that people fucking want. I'd be super down with a Blast Axe, because I really like the axe of Switch Axe, and I don't really like the sword of Switch Axe. If I could, anytime I'm allowed to like stay in axe mode, I do. But usually that's just bad to do. I really want to see Lagiacrus, obviously. If that one monster was in the game, I'd be happy. But there's a few others. I'd really like to see Najarala, and it's been a while since we've seen that one. Weapons-wise, I'd love the Blast Axe. I think the next time I play, like when the game comes out, I'm gonna try and like really focus Lance to be a Lance main. I feel like I like Switch Axe and I like Kinsect, but my playstyles for them are just not meta, and I fall off really hard late game. And I don't like the playstyle of them when I play them meta. And so, as cool as I think those weapons are, I want to just move away from them. Lance is cool, and you don't see enough Lance. Gun Lance is cool, but holy shit, I didn't like Gun Lance in Rise. And, Gun Lance just has problems of like, oh, you need to do elemental damage on this monster. So the Gun Lance is trash. It's just like, man, that sucks. I think I'm gonna learn Lance. Lance is fun. You don't see enough Lances. They're not that flashy. Maybe they make them flashy in this game. Yeah, it was the least played weapon in Rise. I think next to it was Gun Lance. Hunting Horn is another thing, where it's like, I have a playstyle that I like doing, but that typically isn't meta and falls off. I did alright with it in Rise, spamming egg bombs. But yeah. I have trouble staying alive with Hunting Horn also. Switch Axe was like my easiest to stay alive with, although by the really late game stuff I was getting crushed through Invincible Gambit. And that's funny to say, because Switch Axe is typically not a good weapon to stay alive with. Normally it's like easy to do damage with and hard to stay alive with, because you need to see the monsters going to hit you, switch to axe mode so you have mobility, and get out of the way. But I spammed Invincible Gambit with Wirebug Master, so I was just always taking like super armor 50% reduced damage. What other weapons? I need to stop playing Greatsword. I need to fucking stop playing Greatsword. Every fucking game, I play Crit Draw Greatsword, and that ends up being my best setup. And I hate playing Crit Draw Greatsword. I'm so bad at just standard Greatsword. Oh god, I see. Against the Scorned Magnamalo, that was embarrassing. When he just like hit me twice and I died, and I was just like, what? Huh? But I was in Gambit. No, but Greatsword. I'm so bad at just standard Greatsword, and then I play Crit Draw, and Crit Draw is not good. It just isn't. It's just easy, so I end up finding myself playing it a lot. And I need to fucking stop. I need to just not touch Greatsword for a game. Or learn how to play it right. I really want to learn Lance. I'll probably play Lance a lot. I'll probably pick up Kinsect as well. I do really like Kinsect. Oh, the 2 spear weapons, now that I think about it. Maybe Hunting Horn, depending on what stuff they have. If they have the egg, I might play that. Hunting horn just feels good. Hi, Global. Yeah, we're Koopo today. So cute. I want to say thank you because I like being called cute, but also you're saying it because of the Moogle thing. So, bleh. Bleh. Do you like that emote, Ceres? My favorite one's the Diva Walk. That's the emote I really like to see. They really want to add a leash. I feel like I've been asking my model maker for too much stuff already. I don't remember why we added Truck-kun. That's your favorite. Oh, we added it for when things walk in the path. Well, you waving your dumpy is not cute. Fuck you, yeah it is. It's fucking turbo cute. Yeah, anytime something just crosses in the path and I'm like, oh, I'll go left around him, and then they just fucking veer into me. In my head, I'm just thinking fucking Truck-kun. Poggies. Curating your own 7TV emotes. Hell yeah. I should check in with Maple. Because I want her to do my emotes. Core just ignored me last night. No, she didn't. Hi, exhibits. There's a telepathic bond between me and Core that she sees my shenanigans and she just goes, I'm not acknowledging this. You're gonna have to learn Charge Blade to play with you. Lost one. No. Don't. We're getting malts? Yeah. Well, no, we're going to a malt shop. I'm not getting a fucking malt. I don't like anything. I just want the ice cream at the malt shop. Play Insect Glaive? Here's my problem, Kitsua. In Rise, they did something really cool with Kinsect. They made it have 3 different types of bugs. There is speed, assist, and powder. And in World, they're kind of like all lumped into one. But in Rise, the speed Kinsect is for leveling. This is what you level with. The powder Kinsect is if you're playing aerial and you just want to fly through the air. And the assist Kinsect is if you want to be on the ground and doing spear attacks. Both the powder Kinsect style and the assist Kinsect style are really good late game and do a ton of damage. The speed Kinsect, every 6 seconds, your bug will do like 5 times damage when you send it out. So you put your pheromones on the head of the monster, you get a KO Kinsect, and just every 6 seconds you throw it out for like 100 free damage. And leveling, like in low rank, you'll be killing monsters in 5 minutes. The Kinsect damage does not scale with anything except Kinsect level on the weapon, and that's it. So, it's fucking garbage late game. In fact, in Sunbreak, they just abandoned it entirely. Not entirely, but they didn't give it any good changes to help it. They literally just said, here's a speed bug. I didn't play Kinsect in World, so I can't really say too much about the state of Kinsect in World. What I will say is I like playing Rise a lot more. I like World more. I think World was a better game, but after playing Rise, I feel really slow and sluggish in World. Icy Fire has been playing with me in World. Or maybe I should say I've been playing with him. And, one, I feel crazy slow. Like, I just feel like I have no mobility. 2, I feel like I'm so rusty with all these weapons, I can't do anything right. And 3, I fucking hate all the monsters in World. They're so unfun to fight. We fought Kushala Daora. That guy has the wind armor that sucks ass. We fought Black Veil, Veil Hazak. That guy sucks ass with the whole effluvium thing. We fought Alatreon, kind of as a joke with just the two of us, and got our fucking buttholes turned inside out. I hate Alatreon. I was maining Gunlance at the time, and you can't play Gunlance against him because you need to do elemental damage or whatever. We fought Furious Rajang. I hate Rajang. Rajang's alright in Rise, but he's fucking unbearable in World. I fucking hate him. And so it's just like, I had this moment of like, wow, I remember World being so much better than Rise. I remember World being like if Rise is a 9 out of 10 game, World is like an 11 out of 10. But I'm just not having fun fighting these monsters. I'm having fun playing with Icy. I'm having fun looking at my character's butt and like how good the game looks compared to Rise, because World is fucking gorgeous. But when it comes to like actually fighting a monster, I'm sitting there going, this fucking... I hate this thing. I hate this monster. And so, I do think World is better. But if you ask me, hey, would you rather play World or Rise right now? I'd say Rise. Like, just, I would. I need a drink. Maybe my opinion would change if I was more familiar with World. Because until like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had not played World for 3 years. But I was pretty familiar with Rise. I've been playing it like at least once every 3 months over the past 3 years. And so like, I'm definitely in a state of like unfamiliarity. I'm not using the Clutch Claw anywhere near as much as I should have. Either the weakening spot or the Clutch Claw abilities. But I don't know. I have more fun on Rise right now. But man, World is pretty. Man, World is pretty. The first thing I did when I got on World again was take a picture of my character's butt. Hi, Hoku. I probably have an answer for you. Tell you what, Ceres. Pancakes or waffles? Oh, that's a hard choice. When you get those really big, like, tall, fluffy pancakes, those are really, really fucking good. Hi, non-dairy. But if you have Belgian waffles, fuck, those are good. Like, I remember I was in Hawaii when I was, like, 10 years old. And I had Belgian waffles then, and it was like, fuck. I remember those to this day. To this day, I remember those Belgian waffles from 20 years ago. So, like, that's a really, really difficult choice. If I had to pick one, I would say waffles. Because they've got the whole cup action for syrup. And functionally, that's a strong case. But if, like, waffles are a 10 out of 10, then pancakes are a 9 out of 10, right? Like, they're both good. +1 to Yuli. Wait. Do the pancakes have something in them? Pumpkin chocolate chip pancakes dies. I don't know if I've ever had pancakes with stuff in them. Maybe, like, chocolate chip pancakes. But, like, once in my life? I used to... Oh, God. I had those Belgian waffles, and I was like, Mom, I want waffles for breakfast every day now. And she was like, sure. And I was like, there's chocolate chip waffles, get them. She's like, sure. But she'd get Eggos. And I was like, these aren't as good, but I still like them, but these aren't as good. And then I remember, like, going to the store with her one time and be like, they got these? And she's like, yeah, do you want those? I was like, literally always. I don't know if waffles are the only correct answer. Because it's so close, right? Like, you know those big fluffy pancakes are so good. I feel like it'd be fair if somebody said pancakes. Oh. Thank you for the raid, Hoku. Oh, waffle raid. I understand now. Hello, everybody. We're walking through a WoW zone. We are at 3 miles right now. 2.9 technically. Gotta go run some errands real quick. Okay, Sarah's, oh my gosh, that's so many people. Hi, Zara. Hi, Just MT. Hi, God Dylan. Hi, Kursua. I am walking on a treadmill, yes. This is, behind the scenes. We're in VR chat. We're filtering out the VR chat world of the Steam camera. Oh my god, I can't keep up with this at all. Welcome, Waffle Pancake. That's crazy. Yeah. So, okay. So, you know the Steam camera in VR chat, or the Steam camera, the stream camera. There's a button on it that says filters. No, mask, not filters. Filters is something else entirely. There's a button that says mask, and you can filter out the environment. The environment is just everything in VR chat. Hi, Flynn. It will only keep your avatars. It'll also keep your friends' avatars also. Icy, show yourself real quick. And so then you just have your sources in your overlay to show whatever you want in the background, so like a YouTube video. Thank you for the follow, everyone. I know I missed a lot of people there. That was very fast for me, and I'm very new to this. I actually think I'm not big brain at all. VR chat made it so easy to do this. It's just the combination of the tools. There is a green screen filter. I think it's technically different in VR chat. It's the mask tool and environment. Yeah, so one of the questions I get the most is like, "Whoa, what world in VR chat is this?" And it's like, I'm sorry to disappoint you. This is actually a YouTube video. There's like it's my YouTube channel. I make these videos. It's got like 30 videos so far, and I try to make one video a day. I'm working through Guild Wars zones right now. This would be a little intense for a VR chat map. People with everybody with mounts and different glowy effects like this. You walk on a treadmill while playing TFT? That's healthy and smart. I just sat there when playing TFT. I played a lot when it first came out, because it was the big new thing to do. I think I just didn't want to relearn when Season 2 came out, though. Yeah, so the whole point of this is I'm really bad with routines. I've tried to exercise a bunch in the past, but, like, any little break in the routine stops it. Even, like, just a weekend of, oh, we did 5 days, let's take the weekend off. I wouldn't pick it back up Monday or Tuesday. Putting it on stream, the smart move is to not play League. I think if you know what to do in League, you can have a great experience. But yeah, streaming my exercise and kind of like keeping myself to a schedule that people know about, and like I feel like they're gonna be on my case if I skip a day, has been the best thing for exercising. Yeah, it absolutely makes me accountable. In the first few days, I try to start right at 9 a.m. Central. But in the first few days, I was kind of like, I'll start around this time. So I'd be like 10 minutes late. And one of my friends, Shirkan, would be messaging me like, where's stream? And I was like, oh, okay, I'll start. He hasn't needed to for some weeks now. But we've lost 25 pounds in 58 days. We try to go 5 miles a day. Hi, Error. But yeah, I talked about myself a lot. Hoku, what were you doing? What were you streaming? How many did I do already? If you're saying days, we've done 58 days. If you're saying miles, I haven't kept track of the total. I kind of wish I had, but then it's effort. Not going to say where, but your first online instance with that name was 2014. So pretty close to how long you've had yours. I wish I'd kept track of the miles. Oh, I hate that cut. I need to fix that someday. We've done 5 miles every day since about 30 days. And we kind of had to work up to that. So like literally day 1, I think I did 1 mile. I did 1 mile per hour. The stream lasted an hour. And I went 1 mile in like 15 or something. Like 1.15. And I was winded. I was so out of shape. Since then, we have built up a ton of stamina. Oh my god. So, bits equals incline on the treadmill. 200 bits is 1% incline. So the rest of my walk is harder now. Yay. Thank you so much, Icy. You always admire those who share the journey as it's happening and not the ultimate result. It requires a lot of dedication. You know, I hadn't thought of it that way, but yeah. That's a good way to look at it. Gonna have to start jogging soon. I'm really looking forward to the IK update coming to VRChat. They've got it on the beta. And they've talked about it in like their notes. I don't think it's out yet. We're moving at 2.3 miles per hour now. Any faster, and my tracking starts getting a little wonky. It starts like really jittering around. And so I'm looking forward to that update so I can start going faster. I'd like to get up to like 3 miles per hour. But there's 2 things. I need the tracking to look good, and I need my breathing to be kind of normal. I can't get too winded without it being just awful. Oh my god. No pain, no gain. We're at 3%, baby. Let's go. Well, 3 degrees, not 3%. Treadmill while playing Beat Saber? That sounds intense. We don't want to work out our arms and too much. We want to be the cute femboy with the big butt and that aesthetic. This is borderline heart attack recipe. Okay, so here's another thing. I'm wearing a VR headset while on a treadmill, which is really, really dumb. Not safe for work, OSHA not approved. And so I don't want to go too fast because I haven't fallen yet, but it's coming. Oh my god, it's coming. One day there's just gonna be, I fucking spill and eat shit, and it's gonna be like, it took us this many days. Oh lord, it's coming. Okay, the treadmill stops at, normally I don't let them go above 6 degrees. We'll go 12. The treadmill does max out at 12. The last time I tried 12, I fucking died. Hi, Luton. Beat Saber where the notes move as fast as the treadmill, so it feels like you're walking to the notes. That does sound kind of cool. Yeah, I kept saying it was going to happen day 17. And then day 17, like, just came and went, and it was just like, oh. I didn't fall at all. I've had, like, some close calls. There was one time where I, like, accidentally stepped off the treadmill, and then I kind of just, like, was brought to the back. But I guess I just have great balance. Going to give in. Going to find a way to chase you. I'm going to assume that's the song lyric. It's going to be the golden clip. 100%. I do have a headset on. Headset on a treadmill feels like an accident waiting to happen. So there's people that have the standing treadmills, which are like none of the bars around it. None of the, like, the console. I feel like that's just guaranteed to fall. I'd love an omnidirectional treadmill. Because those are just made for VR and having a headset on. They're like, they've got the belt that kind of holds you up. But I don't know if that would track, like, distance and speed and calories. I've got, like, a standard treadmill. So I've got, like, a bar in front of me. I keep my, my left hand on the bar, and the camera's at an angle, so you can't really see my left hand. But I have that hand there just to stabilize me the whole time. Oh my gosh, Luton. Try not to be let it too catastrophic. I've already broken a headset from falling over. Not while doing the treadmill stuff, but my first time drinking in VR. It was actually my first time drinking. Did you know that screwdrivers are not 1-to-1? That it should not be 1 part orange juice and 1 part vodka? Especially if it's your first time drinking, you should do like 7 parts orange juice and 1 part vodka? I didn't. And nobody told me. So my first time drinking, I'm in that Pokemon drinking game world in VR chat, just fucking chugging 50/50s. Yes. My first time drinking. No one told me! And so... It took me like 30 minutes. I was fucking gone. I woke up. I had all my clothes on. I was in bed. My pillow was under the mattress. And my Rift Oculus cable was like totally wrecked. This was also 2 weeks. 2 weeks after the Oculus Rift got discontinued and you couldn't buy the cables anymore unless you went to eBay and got a cable for $300. So I got a Vive Pro after that. I really liked my Oculus Rift. But yeah, that was that was the first time I fell in VR, and we haven't fallen since. When I fall on the treadmill, I hope it's not that catastrophic. Because that fucking sucked. I was actually... Oh, I got so sad. I broke that headset, and then I wanted an index, but this is when indexes were like, they're available for a week, and then they're out of stock for 5 months. And so I was waiting for the index to come up. But New Year's happened. And so, for New Year's, I didn't have VR. I was in desktop. And like anybody who knows VR and then like you lose your headset and you get on in desktop, it sucks. It's depressing. And so because of that, I was like, fuck this, I'm not waiting for an index, I'm getting a Vive Pro. Global, we actually have pulleys. So the cable is actually like pulled up to the ceiling so that when I fall, the treadmill, it's not going to eat the cable. Hopefully it doesn't eat the headset, but the cable is safe. The normal screwdriver is 1 to 3. I've been told 1 to 3, 1 to 5. I was told 1 to 7 if you're starting. I don't know if my friends wanted me to suffer, but they were all like, what? You can't do 1 to 1? What are you, crazy? And I was like, no, I was new. Why did you tell me? Yuland is already sex swing. 2 pulleys for my VR cable is not a sex swing setup. Even going from full body to VR was bad enough? Absolutely. Yeah, and I went from full body to desktop. And it was just like... Oh my god, it was depressing. I remember I think it was 2019. I got on for New Year's. I was there for 30 minutes. All of my friends were there. I should have been having a blast, but I was just so sad. They set down a portal to go to a new world, and I just portal dodged them. I just logged off of VR, and they were all like, they all had enough alcohol in them that they didn't catch it that I left. And I got on Monster Hunter World, and I think I went to the Guiding Lands with a friend and spent like 5 hours with him. I was really thankful for that friend, because he really cheered me up that night. It was Fausto, for anybody that knows him. Your screwdrivers have OJ only for light flavor and color? Is that even a screwdriver then? Maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're saying. I could invest in a Quest Pro? I could potentially have like a backup. What will probably happen if I destroy a headset and need to order a new one? What would I do? I'd order a new headset. I'd like to say I'd do a different type of stream. And I have Ring Fit, so I'm kind of thinking like, oh, I could just do Ring Fit in that time, but like, I don't have the capture card, so I'd have to order that, which is the same problem of waiting on something. I'd have to get a capture card before that. I don't know. We're gonna go with the plan of I'm just gonna try and not fall. You do 50-50, but you have a high alcohol tolerance? I have a funny story about alcohol tolerance, last one. Luton, I like 100% agree, because I actually have like just a little bit of traumatic experience in my childhood of like alcohol looking really, really bad. But when I get on VR and all my friends are drinking, I get the like, oh, I really wish I was drinking with them. And so like I have no desire to ever drink. Especially like I have the worst sense of taste and I'm super, super picky. The reason I don't drink alcohol now is because the only thing I could handle was vodka. I got drunk the one time, and now vodka is nauseating to me. But like, I can't drink any other alcohol because I just see it, or I smell it, and I'm just like, oh, this is awful, and I have trouble getting it down because the taste is so bad. I would not drink much. But every now and then, for things like New Year's, I'd like to drink with everyone then. Oh, I need a drink again. No, so I mean, that's the reason I don't drink vodka. The reason I don't drink just alcohol in general is because when I was in middle school, my best friend's mom went off a bender. Like, she was an alcoholic, but then she went crazy at this time. And she got so drunk, she tried to assault my friend's little sister. And my friend was, like, literally fighting off his drunk mom to defend his little sister. And she went to rehab for like 5 weeks. He and his little sister had to live with us for 5 weeks. Just a whole really bad experience. And like me being, I think I was 12 at the time, was just like, if you drink alcohol, you have to be a fucking idiot. Because that's what happens. Now, I don't think that's what happens for the vast majority of people now. But I saw that, and it was just like, zero desire. I went through college without having a sip of alcohol. I stayed far away from it. I was very judgmental of people who drank, actually. I remember thinking it like, why would I ever... I don't even like hanging out with people who drink, because you're just less of you. I'm here to be friends with this person, not this blithering idiot that's supposed to be them. And I genuinely say stupid shit like that to people. Now I'm kind of like, I'm not going to support it if it's clearly a problem. But, you know, if you want to drink, hell yeah, go for it. On things like New Year's, I'd like to drink with people. I need to find a drink I can handle. Yeah, there's a lot of downsides to drinking. But, I mean, there's health, there's cost, there's weight, which kind of ties into health. There's, what it actually makes you do. There's so many downsides. But, I mean, like, for people, it's fun. I think life is tough. I think there's a lot of shit in life, and if you can drink responsibly and that helps you get through the day, shit, I don't want your life to be harder. Exhibits. My buddy Elite, I think you know Elite. He used to get shit-faced all the time in VR, but he started having liver problems, so he quit, and he started smoking weed. And, like, so when he was drunk, he was the loudest drunk. He would literally just run back and forth screaming God's plan. Now when he gets high, he would sit in a booth in the Great Pug and stare at the wall for hours. And it was so funny just how he went from being the loudest to the quietest. I remember, like, we literally moved in the Great Pug, and we were like, where's Elite? And we go back, and he's at the table where we first left him. And we're like, Elite, are you good? And he's just like, yeah, man, I'm good. I'm real good. It was so funny. People still drink too much because a lot of people have the mindset the more they drink, the more fun they can have, because woo, party or whatever. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Drinking moderation, you do you, but don't go overboard ever. Issue is you start drinking and the drink makes it easier to drink more. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm gonna sit in the corner and have my drink. What's God's Plan? It is a song by Drake. And I think Drake's a piece of shit. But some of his music's pretty good. God Plan is really fun to sing. Although, shit. Elite doesn't have his channel anymore, so now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, I don't know if I've heard it for like 2 years. Underground Kings is his best song. I don't know if I've heard that one. I was the annoying guy for a while that was like, oh wow, everybody's listening to Drake. But don't forget that he dates 14-year-olds, and I was like, can you not kill the mood, dude? And I'm trying to be less of that. But I typically didn't listen to much of his stuff. It was basically just on stream, which would have been Elite's. Different Drake. Although, in both scenarios, both Drakes ended up being shitty. R. Kelly does worse? R. Kelly does do worse. Oh, the treadmill says we are at 3.8 miles, so we're done. But we're not done. I will agree, Global. R. Kelly does worse. I still think it's really bad to be chatting up a 14-year-old and telling her you can't wait to see her and she's so hot when she's 14 and you're like 32. Yeah, that guy. That guy Luton. Ah. Something about Guild Wars. I complain about this every time. They have these little, like, fireflies. I say little, they're fucking ginormous. They look like they'd be 50 pounds. They're in every zone. I don't know why Guild Wars did this. They put these things in every zone. And I don't know why. Whoa. Thank you for the follow, Luton. Is it Luton or Luton? I've said it both ways by now, I think. Oh, that's the wrong window. I greatly appreciate it. This zone, by the way, I forgot to, like, say which zone it was. This was Metrica Province. This is the starting zone for the Little Ashura race in Guild Wars 2. This zone will always have, like, a special place in my heart. Even though I don't really like the Ashura, I played the beta for this game. And at the end of the beta, they did, like, a Hunger Games event where literally you had a bar going down, and if it got to 0, you died. And you had to collect food and kill others for food. And after that, everybody got like a shirt and a hat that was like, Guild Wars 2 beta. Yay. That was one of the best beta experiences I've ever had. What are we at? 3.9? Oh, right, the treadmill just turned off. That's right, that's right. I'm gonna get a drink. I was a bit hungry before stream. I'm very much looking forward to the meal after stream. Now you get the privilege of paying for betas. God, I know. Technically both are wrong? Okay, then I really need to know how to say it. It's a German word. But neither me nor most people I speak to speak German. So normally either are correct. I oddly have a lot of Germans in my chat. They've kind of just congregated here. There's, I don't know if I need to call each of them out, but there's just 3 friends that just all happen to be German that watch regularly. Their name, Luton. You just instantly know they passed the test. That actually does sound fun. Yeah, so like, there's Shirkan, there's Zuvi, and there's Rainforce 1. It's the femboy tech. I met all 3 of them before, like, really being a femboy. Well, no, I guess I've always been a femboy, but, there's a 40k streamer with that name. Luton, like a lazy American? Okay. Oh, Loyton. Oh. Huh. You really would have to be in the know to guess Loyton. Yeah, all 3 of them are friends that have been shown. I don't think I've, like, attracted the Germans through any, like, specific marketing. But it is kind of funny when I look at the analytics. Germany is like number 3 on my audience, and it's tied with number 2, which is UK. What did we set the degrees at? 3 degrees? That's why I feel more tired than usual. I'm sitting here like, man, we're at 4 miles, and I feel like my legs are kind of hurting. What is going on? I completely forgot. It's the time zone? Maybe. It is difficult for a lot of Americans to watch. A lot of them do watch, like, when they're at work. Lost One might be off today, but I think he's at work right now. People who are actually active? True. I also don't work Kitsua. I used to. I used to work real hard. And then I got very disinterested with working. Because I think capitalism and the work environment in America is a hellscape. And it's really hard to, like, to care. It's just so depressing. I'd rather stream. You worked, but then your health said no? I see what places like Singapore is doing. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why can't everybody do that? And then I see the rich people in the country that are like, yo, I got $200 billion. And even $1 billion is astronomical. And more than any one person could ever need. And then you see stuff that's like, the top 8 richest people own the same amount of wealth as 50% of the world. And it's just like, man, that's why. I understand now. How are we gonna pay our sports? Ugh. They can just make less money. Yeah. Yeah, it's like... Speaking of sports... Uh-oh. Heck, these 2 mosquitoes. I thought they were going to be passive, and then they both sting me. VRML? What is VRML? Okay, so it's going to be virtual reality. Major League? What do? They just do, like, all the VR games? Oh, Master League. They're the main TO for anything VR sports related? Okay. Hey, VRML, get your shit together. I didn't know there was like a major esports thing. I knew there was like people running tournaments. Like I knew there was a lot of Beat Saber tournaments. There's actually a Battle Discs league, which Battle Discs is specifically in VR chat. And anybody that's seen Seseldon pop into stream, he's like literally the #1 Battle Discs player. He just wins. He's like reigning champion 7 times in a row or something ridiculous. And it's funny because the disc people love playing discs. Although I think they're in a downturn. So this was telling me that a lot of them are kind of losing interest right now. That sucks, exhibits. Just having a monopoly? Ugh. It's always shitty when there's, like, organizations like that who, they're doing something cool. They're doing something great, and it's awesome. But somebody wants to do something remotely similar, and it comes off as competition, and then you see some, like, real shady stuff happen. Like, them trying to sabotage other tournaments, and I don't know if VRML did that for you at all. It's just... I've seen a few stories of it recently. I don't want to talk about it too much because there's people that I know that are involved that I kind of just don't want to talk about it, but it sucks when that happens. Alright, what map are we getting next? Mechagon? We almost never get this, and now we've gotten it twice in 2 days. So they didn't do that, they just... It's hard to build up a name? Okay. That's unfortunate. Well, that's still better than them being nasty and sabotaging, but that still kind of sucks. What are we at? 4.2? I don't think we get to 5 off this video. This video is 10 minutes long. I think we need like 17 minutes to do a mile. So we're going to be like 5 minutes short of a mile. Or finishing out a mile. Yeah, Luton, I feel the exact same way. Because, like, if you didn't catch it already, I hate capitalism. I think capitalism is a great system starting out a society. But late-stage capitalism is a fucking nightmare. And, like, competition is good. The problem is, there's people that compete by trying to work hard, and then there's people that compete by working hard and sabotaging the other person. And who's gonna win? The people that did more. So the people that compete and sabotage. It's, yeah. I hate capitalism. I think it got us to where we are now. I cannot deny that a lot of the prosperity of the US and just a lot of capitalist countries in general is because of capitalism. But what I'm most frustrated with is streaming services. Instead of actually making a better product, how they make people buy subscriptions is buying exclusive rights to shows so they don't need to improve their UI or anything because you don't have any other choices. Femboy socialism is real. Now, there's people in groups that work hard, and then there's those that just throw stupid amounts of money at something. So, Luton. There is a TV show I fucking love called Young Justice. If you ever watch Teen Titans, it's better Teen Titans. Young Justice is so fucking good. Guess where's the only place you can watch it? DC Universe, the DC streaming site. Nobody even knows this thing fucking exists. So anytime I tell people about Young Justice, it's like, hey, you should watch Young Justice. They're like, great, where is it? I've never heard of it before. Just fucking yar har har it because it's on fucking DC Universe. Yeah. It's... Young Justice was such a fucking good show. Teen Titans was amazing. I remember coming home from like middle school and being excited to watch Teen Titans because that shit was so good. But you look back at it and there's some stuff about it that's like kind of unrealistic. Why did they live in a T? That's kind of putting a target on them. Also, they didn't just live in like any location. They chose the fucking island outside of a big city. That has to be expensive. I can't imagine Batman funding the T on an island just because it looks nice. Like, he'd be a little, like, less wasteful with the money and probably build him a more secret place. Also, they had literally no parental supervision. They had none, and that's just not gonna fly. So, like, Young Justice, it's for his son's team. Like, yeah... But, like, he was... How old was Robin in Teen Titans? Like, 13 or 14? That's too young. That's just too young. I get that it's a cartoon. It was for kids. And, like, the idea of, like, yeah, no parents. That was an appeal. They weren't going for realism. But I look back at it now, and I'm like, that wouldn't fucking fly. Young Justice? Young Justice does a lot of the stuff like that and takes it way more realistic. So, like, no, it wasn't Damien, it was Dick Grayson. Robin doesn't fly either. Shut the fuck up, Exhibits. Young Justice was like, hey, you've done great as a sidekick. Welcome to the Justice League. And it's like, oh, the Justice League was fucking lying to them and they're not really members yet. Fine, get here. Get here right now, Exhibits. Welcome back, Saris. It was still a Robin. There's too many Robins. Breakfast tacos? Hell yeah. Global. I love Teen Titans Go. I don't hate Teen Titans. I disliked it at first because I just wanted more Teen Titans. But, like, Teen Titans Go was really fucking funny. When you start looking at, like, the jokes they have in that show, it was incredible. Here's my favorite Teen Titans Go joke. Robin makes the perfect sandwich, and then it gets stolen from him. So he accuses everybody of eating his sandwich. Everyone is able to prove they didn't do it. And so Robin goes, I know who stole my sandwich. It was me from the future. So he gets a time machine, and they go 10 years into the future so that he can steal his sandwich back. Robin, Starfire, and Raven, they get out of the time machine to go confront future Robin. Beast Boy and Cyborg are like, dude, we're in the future. Let's prank call ourselves. And so Cyborg takes out his hand. It becomes a phone, and he dials it. And he goes, hello, is this Cyborg? Yeah, is your refrigerator running? Well, you better go catch it. And they just start laughing. And it's like the stupidest childish joke, right? And then Beast Boy goes, now me, now me. Hey, is Beast Boy there? Oh, he did? 3 years ago in an accident? Oh, No, I gotta go. And he hangs up, and he's fucking crying. And you kind of have to fill in the blanks there, but the conversation basically went, hey, is Beast Boy there? No, he died 3 years ago. Oh, 3 years ago? How? In a car accident. In an accident, you say, yeah, is there someone else in his family you can talk to? No, I gotta go. And he's just fucking crying. Because he learns he's gonna die in 7 years. That's so fucking dark and funny. And like, Beast Boy's just crying and Cyborg's like, are you okay, bro? And Beast Boy's just, this was a bad idea. If you don't think that's the fucking funniest shit ever, I don't know what to tell you. That's a Teen Titans Go joke. They have a ton of shit like that that is so funny. There was a lot of just random, like, haha, I'm gonna hit you with a stick and laugh humor, which, it's for the kids, whatever. And kids are typically smarter than just haha, random is funny. But there's a lot of stuff that's funny as hell in Teen Titans Go. I love Teen Titans. I don't think it aged super well, but I loved it so much. I like Teen Titans Go. I really love Young Justice. Comparing those three, aged well as I don't know, exhibits. I tried going back a couple years ago and watching it all again, and I remember the first episode where they're like introducing themselves to a villain. I'm like, maybe this is because it's the first episode. This is kind of silly. I mean, okay, so Loud is Funny is definitely still a thing, but I feel like for most kids, loud is not funny. Kids are not stupid. You don't have to just have loud noises in a cartoon with just nonsense. You can have clever and well-written cartoons. My examples for this is Johnny Test and Phineas and Ferb. Johnny Test is fucking stupid. That show is just loud noises, literally a soundboard, just dumb stuff. And then you have Phineas and Ferb, which is like, hey, put a song in every episode, put a plot with multiple intersecting stories that all culminate in a point, well-written characters with personalities. I love Phineas and Ferb. Whip Crack. The fucking guy, Luton. I'm gonna watch an episode of Johnny Test, and every time there's a whip crack, we're gonna drink. He gets like 20 in, and they're 2 minutes in, just, oh god. That was a bad challenge to do. I did like Terra. I really liked Terra. I think I liked Starfire and Raven more, but Terra was great. I know about, I think, came from the movie. They accidentally messed shit up with time travel or something. But then while fixing it, was them shoving little Bruce PR, his family down the... Yes, I know exactly which one you're talking about. They had to, like, redo the origins for every single hero of the Justice League. And so they go introduce Superman to the family on the farm. They give Wonder Woman the bracelets or something. With Batman, they literally just push his parents into an alley And then you hear the gunshots. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? What about Adventure Time? Adventure Time was really, really good. That is a clever, well-written show. It got hard for me to watch because I hate watching people fuck up romance. I hate seeing somebody that's like middle school or high school aged just being a middle schooler or high school aged person in romance. I had a hard enough time with romance in my high school time. I don't want to see someone else struggle with it. And it's not unrealistic. My god. The shit Finn does in Adventure Time is so fucking on brand and realistic for what a high schooler would do at that age. But, oh, I hate seeing it. Your ship lost its rudder? Are you saying the ship is sinking and you're pushing it less? Or it's stuck on course, it can never turn away? Tara in the movie was uncomfortable? I don't remember Tara in the movie. Tara. Gotta head out? Okay, Icy Fire. Bye. Thank you for keeping me company. The rudder turns the boat. That's how you steer. Your steering wheel turns the rudder. So if you're saying the ship lost its rudder, that either means we're stuck on course and we cannot change course, or you've lost control. Oh, I see, I see. It really went into her and Slade? What the fuck was Slade's problem? Why was that dude just so obsessed with Robin? That was weird. Like, I look back at that and that to me is something that didn't age well. Why was Slade just like, Batman? Nah, I'm gonna go for Robin and his team. I'm just literally just gonna dedicate my life to fucking with Robin. And it was like, dude, what the fuck? Just be a criminal and try to get rich, or like go for Batman. What is this like focusing on kids thing? He wanted to be Deadpool. He did what Wade would do. Yeah, but be a lot less funny. He wanted Robin's femboy buns. Yeah, Slade / Deathstroke. I thought he was really cool and scary and intimidating back in Teen Titans. And I look back at it, I'm like, he was kind of like Shredder in a lot of ways. But now I look at it and like, in the whole DC universe, why? Like, why was he just so obsessed with Robin? Robin could have had that energy? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Robin was like really cool in Teen Titans. Dick Grayson is actually my favorite character from DC stuff. I really like Robin in Young Justice. Holy cow, he's so cool in Young Justice. Especially Season 2 and on. Oh my god. Femboys can be cool? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying anything that disagrees with that. I think it's very easy for femboys to not be cool and to be bullyable. But in a way, that's cool. It's not the like, oh, this person's so cool type of cool. It's like, haha, you're such a cool person and great friend kind of cool, right? It's a different cool. Yulin, that puts this clip in different contexts? Huh. I can't really look at it right now. He probably just wanted to get at Batman through Robin. I mean, so that's the best reason I can think of Icy Fire, but... the most amazing things are often extremely fragile. You're not wrong. You're cool and bullyable? Why, thank you, Pixel. I'm too tired to, like... flirt with stuff like this. Dude, Lost One, I'm a huge Nightwing fan. Whether he's Robin or Nightwing, he's got better colors as Nightwing. Hell yeah. Yeah, but see, Luton, if you watch the Red Hood, the Joker fucking did it. He just fucking killed Robin, and that was gnarly. Whereas Slade was just like, I'm going to convert Robin to the bad side. This will be so much better. It's like, dude, you tried to do that for like 5 years and failed. Just kill him. Just do what Joker did and just pop, pop. And that would have gotten under Batman's skin way more. But also, I don't really think of Slade and Deathstroke as like somebody who I just want to fuck with Batman. Yuli too tired to flirt with? I'm too tired to like think about clever flirting. Oh my gosh, Luton, I feel like you're my best friend overnight suddenly. Like, where have you been? Literally all the DC animated stuff is so good. Their movies are trash. Oh my god. Their live action movies for DC stuff is like, why did Batman have to be, or why did Superman, why was he Jesus? What were they going for with that? But like, Teen Titans was good. Young Justice was good. Teen Titans Go was good. What's one I'm forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting one. Joker and Batman have a weird relationship. They do. They do. Exhibits, I will flirt back. I'm just gonna, it's gonna be boring. It's gonna be like, aw, thank you, or no you. Superman was always Space Jesus? So, I really like, oh my gosh. Superman and Young Justice is so good. Because it really shows off his, like, thinking in black and white. And anytime there's something that's gray, Superman is just bad. He's just a bad person. And so, all of his interactions with Superboy make Superman just look like such a piece of shit. And it's so good. It's really good to see him overcome it in, like, the character development. You liked Man of Steel? I haven't seen Man of Steel. I know there's one movie where he's literally just like, I am floating down to humanity because I'm a god amongst you. And it's just like, oh, stop. Stop. Only good live-action Batman was Michael Keaton in Batman Forever. I don't know if I agree with that. I do think The Dark Knight Rises was pretty good. Some of those Batmans were decent. You compare DC movies to Marvel movies, and there's a difference. And it also disappoints me that, like, the best Batman movie, or the best DC stuff is all Batman, because I think Batman's boring. Original Batman, anything made 2000 plus is a different Batman. I think some of the Batman, like Batman Begins and Dark Knight Rises, I think we're good. I think Batman's really boring. I think he's super unrealistic with how much he gets accomplished between 14 PhDs, CEO, Playboy, works out crazy amounts, and is Batman, and is like the scientist inventing the gadgets. There's not enough time in the day. There he goes. There goes the rabbit. He's gonna fall now. Now. Yeah. I feel like this is so insulting to say. I feel like Batman stuff is just lowbrow because people want to see a guy without powers punch the shit out of bad guys. I think Superman stuff is way more interesting because it's not about is he strong enough. The conflict is about holding back and dealing with the shit when it should be easy for him because he's the strongest man alive. But life ain't that easy. Largest majority are just Batman and Superman from sheer quantity, though? Yeah. Speaking of the Flash, what's that guy's name? The guy that literally is a criminal? Hi, Juice. I'm forgetting his name. It starts with an E. The actor for the Flash in the TV show and the movies. The story with that guy is fucking crazy. And what's worse is that, like, they kept making the Flash movie with him, And they were just like, we think the movie will be so good that people don't care about his crimes. What? Huh? You can't just say that. Ezra? That's his name. That's his name. Favorite DC is Flash and Marvel Spider-Man? Those are good takes. Both of those are very likable. My favorite Marvel character would be... Who would it be? I don't know who it would be. I feel like Spider-Man is the safe answer. Because I do really like Spider-Man. But... yeah! They literally said... the movie will be so good, you'll forget what Ezra did. It was just like, holy shit, you cannot say that. Your favorite DC characters? Okay, which Green Lantern? Because that's important. I feel like if it's Hal Jordan or John, those are good picks. If it's Guy Gardner, you're shitposting. That's fine, Exhibits. A lot of people are like that. Moon Knight is not my favorite Marvel. Okay. You know who's a Marvel character that I really, really like, and I don't understand why? Maggot. He has never had a movie. I don't even think he's been in a TV show. He's from the comics. But he's a mutant from the X-Men. And his power is that his stomach is 2 maggots. And they can just phase through his body. When they come out of his body, his skin turns blue. And the maggots are like indestructible. They are just like, they cannot be broken. But they can fucking eat anything. Kyle Rayner? I did forget Kyle. I think Maggot is fucking cool. He is literally like, they tried to make a weird, like, ugh, you don't like the superhero. But he's just cool. It's about the Green Lantern Corp. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If I think of Marvel characters, I'm trying to like think of all the heroes in the Avengers movies, and there's not one that really I'm like, oh, this person was so cool. I'm trying to think of all the X-Men stuff. I used to really like the X-Men cartoon that was on Cartoon Network. It's been so long I don't remember much of it, but if I had to pick a favorite Marvel hero, I'd say Maggot. And if people were like, what? Who? Can you pick a real one? I'd just be like, fine, Spider-Man. You can't dislike Spider-Man. And I like both Spider-Men. Peter Parker and Miles are both fantastic. Their creed makes me want to cry, it's so good. Yeah. Yeah. Does anybody know who Solid JJ is? He does YouTube sketches of, like, DC and Marvel heroes. And they're so funny. There's one of the Green Lantern being like, hey, I'd like to point out that one of the Green Lanterns is evil. His name is Sinestro. It's pretty much in his name. And they're like, whoa, you can't just say someone's evil because of their name. He's like, well, what about the twiddly evil mustache? That's a villain mustache. Come on. They're like, you're being really prejudiced right now, Hal Jordan. He's like, fine, but when he goes bad and he, kills a lot of you, don't come crying to me. And then Sinestro, like, goes bad and they're like, how? Your hero is Moogland. We're at 5.1. We're gonna finish out this video because I'm having fun talking. Your favorite example is with the Flash. The time he swapped bodies with Lex Luthor. You're talking about the Justice League cartoon. Lex Luthor goes to the bathroom and he's like, at least I'll learn who the secret identity of the Flash is. Who the hell is this? And it's so funny. Lex Group comes to check on him, and when he starts leaving, he's asked if he's going to wash his hands. To which he responds, no, because I'm evil. That was such a dumb joke. But yes, I remember that. I remember that episode. That shit was funny. I really like the taking the mask off. I have no idea who this is. There was a lot of stuff in the Justice League cartoon that was really good. I remember having trouble getting through season 2. I learned a lot about Amanda Waller. Hi, Zuvi. Zuvi, how would you say Luton's name? Luton VT, how would you say it? Give me the pronunciation. It's so funny. Alright. I wanted a little bit more from the pronunciation for you, Zuvi. Apparently, it's a German word that non-Germans read as Luten. And Germans go, it's Leuten, obviously. No, so Zuvi, I was like, I want to see if Zuvi immediately recognizes it, but that's hard to write out in text. Where was I? I was saying something, and I'm forgetting. Lex Luthor. One of Solid JJ's most recent videos was about Lex Luthor, where he's like, this town isn't big enough for both of us, Superman. And Superman's like, okay, well, are you going somewhere? And he's like, what? No. I should be the powerful one of this town. I own everything. I should be respected. And Superman's like, what are you, stupid? You think people respect you because you're rich? They probably hate you. What, you think people are going to celebrate you and say you're a cool guy because you just have money? Because you own all their stuff? Well, no, I mean, yes, but... This town isn't big enough for both of us, Superman. Luthor, I just went to a different galaxy and saved that planet. I'm a little above a town. So your plan was to kill Space Jesus. It's so funny. I love Solid JJ stuff. He does not miss. You do mean the German Leut, though? Yeah. Why did I say we're doing more? Now I feel like I can't end when we had a perfectly good ending spot there. My legs hurt. I don't need to keep walking to talk to chat. I can literally just lay back and talk to chat. What was I thinking? This was a huge mistake. Oh well. I'll burn more calories. No, I must walk. Hi, Shin. You didn't go live again, did you? I was a little like, oh no, I'm gonna miss. You didn't die from batteries? Oh, you only just got back, damn. Zuvi, you know he's not going to stream. You know this, Zuvi, you know this. You had to do other stuff in the garden? Well, hopefully it's done. I can't believe he's having a 3-day weekend. I can't believe this. It escaped? Oh, God. We used to take care of a friend from school's dog. And we we told them about the boarding place that we left our dogs. It was a family friend who had farmland, and so it was like the perfect place for dogs to run around. But this boxer, her name was Bella, she would jump fences. And so the person who had the farm was like, I'm not taking care of this dog. She jumps fences. I'm not going to be responsible when she jumps a fence and gets killed by coyotes. And so she ended up having to stay with us all the time. Which is like, all you had to do was not jump the fences. You could have lived at dog paradise for a week at a time. Instead, you gotta live with us. How could you? He only went next door, so it was fine, but after that, he went in-house and destroyed 2 bases. No! Oh, that's so tragic. Is it like a big dog that's like just spatially unaware? Because boxers are certainly like that. Boxers are just have no spatial awareness and knock stuff over. I imagine Great Danes have a lot of trouble too. German Shepherd size? Okay. Okay. I need a drink. You were against fostering him in general? That's how it be sometimes. So, Luton, I started streaming kind of just like to exercise and keep me focused. I look forward to this time of day. Just the people that like come into chat and join me in the world. This is literally like highlights for me now. I'm very happy to hear that you say that, because I think exactly the same. What did I get distracted by? You just desperate for attention? I'll fucking give you attention. Hell yeah. Still 5 days till you can join. Zooey, we got rid of that rule. You can join right now. You fucker. That's not true, Shin. Kitsu is literally there before I am. And then people trickle in. Do I keep pace? I don't know what you mean by that. We're moving at 2.3 miles per hour. That's a pace. Hi, Zay. Yeah. Yeah, I would be like, just wake up earlier, but I know you got a lot of stuff to do late at night, so it's like, Is my rules? Oh shit, you're right, I forgot to do that one. I'm just following the rules, man. No, you're not, Zooey. You're literally not, because that's not a rule anymore. You're actually just quoting a rule that doesn't exist anymore, and I feel like that's against the rules. My streams are at 9 a.m. every day. I'm the type of person who I can be very productive early in the morning, and the later in the day it gets, the harder it is for me to like do stuff and be productive. It gets very easy for me to be like, I'll just do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do a long stream every 50 days. So when we were at 50 days, we streamed Satisfactory for 12 hours. I think at 100 days, we're gonna stream Subnautica. Because it's scary month. And I'm an absolute chicken shit with water. So, every 50 days there's an evening stream. But every other day, like every day other than those 50s, is 9 a.m. on the dot. That doesn't line up at all. Is it difficult for you to watch in the morning? And this is like a weekend for you? I'm sorry. Zooey, you did get personally called out. Because you're the only one that's like trying to guilt trip me over this rule that doesn't exist anymore. You little shit. I want you to join like every day now. I was like, Zooey, I love having you with me. I love our friendship. I love spending time with you. Please join every day if you can. If you ever feel like you've just got nothing to do, I'd love to have you join me. And you're like, no man, fuck you. It's been 3 days. I can't join for another 3. It's like, fuck you, Zooey. Oh gosh, you were supposed to go to bed 4 hours ago? Why did you stay up? I mean, I'm super happy you did. You only catch my stream every other day? Catch it every day, Bits. Harumph. Wait, we do? That's why I never see your stream. Fuck! I didn't know this. Alright, we're changing my stream times. I didn't know Exhibit starts at 9 a.m. From now on, we're at 9 p.m. No, I'm kidding. Fuck, I didn't know that. That means, I think it was Kuko? I felt really bad earlier. I was like, what did you do for your stream? And then I don't know if they responded to that question and I missed it. Chat was just moving so fast that I was like, oh shit, did I just ask them how their day was and then ignore them? I really hope I didn't. That'd be really, really bad. Exhibits, if I had my way, you'd be here every time. In the world with me. Why don't... Okay, Exhibits. Do you ever stream VR chat? Eh? Eh? You could like... You could be here, eh? Dang. I'm just saying. That'd be fun. You could stream VR chat, and I could be walking here, and you could be like, we're doing an art stream, and like drawing shit on my face. It's not necessarily that I'm too busy. I'm very busy right now because I'm very new to streaming and I still have so much to set up for stream. I try to record a video every day. So like this YouTube video is recorded by me. I'm trying to get one of these out every day. I'm also like still trying to hang out with all my friends. So if somebody's like, hey, let's play World of Warcraft and do some dungeons, I'll be like, yeah, let's do it. I recently was playing Divinity 2 with a group, but we actually finished 2 days ago. It was like a 6-month-long campaign, and we finally finished. So that's kind of freed up. I don't know, if people make plans with me, I try to do that, so... I very much appreciate that, Luton. The problem is I'm very prideful. And I don't like asking for help. Shin has helped me a lot. Well, a lot of people help me a lot, but Shin has helped me a lot, and he's literally gotten it done by grabbing me by this, like, scruff of my neck and being like, what do you need help with? We're doing it right now. This is why you do it every other day, so you have time to play with friends. On top of coaching my Valorant team. You coach a Valorant team? Wait, that's fucking cool. I didn't know that. It's... In the moment, Sarah's, I fucking hate it. In the moment when Shin's doing that, I'm like, I don't want to do this right now. Stop. But then, like, once the thing is done, I'm like, well... That's my problem solved that if I did it myself would have taken a week. Can't argue with results. It can spin, Shin. Good guys. Sounds scruffy. Yeah, kinda. I'd imagine, Shin. I wouldn't beat against turning it down so that it's a bit more stiff. So it's still got some wiggle, but like it's not quite so bouncy. I know people also really want to grab it. If you could add that, that'd be super. Of course. Rest for now. It sounds like you did a lot this morning with the battery and the dog stuff. Shinkozen is like a hermit. He likes living in the countryside with his ducks. He just happens to be good at fixing everything. So, like, he's a really good model maker. You live in a city? I thought I'd seen your front yard and it was, like, extremely rural. Is it, like, the outskirts of a city? Second most important city in England? Oh. I see. Okay, the outs. Okay. One of Shin's jobs, it's not like an official job, but like he just buys stuff on like eBay, stuff that's broken, and fixes it, and then resells it. And so like he is literally just the ultimate handyman, can fix anything, and like he's an awesome friend. He's a great friend, and I love just like spending time with him and playing games. Like we've played ARAM a bit, but like at the same time, he has so much handyman knowledge that he's also like, I feel guilty because I'm like, I don't want him to ever think he's just handyman friend. But if I have problems with that stuff, he's 100% the first person I think of. If I have like a technical issue, I'm like, I bet Shin would know how to solve this. You don't have enough knowledge? I don't know. You've literally been able to solve any problem I've come to you with. You want to learn how to fix cars now? Oh my gosh. Silly chat, England isn't real. I don't know if I'm the same as at Luden. I might have used to. Okay, so here's the thing. I played WoW with the same group of people for 10 years. I lived in a very isolated bubble of these are my friends and everyone else sucks. That friend group fell apart, and I lived for about like half a year with no friends. Like literally just, I went to work, I went home, I watched anime. And then after that, I kind of got into VR chat, and my friend group has exploded. And now, I have way too many friends. I feel like only half. It was awful. I hated it. Now, I feel like I have too many friends, and I'm such a ditz that I do things like agree to play games with them on the same day. So like 2 days ago, I told a friend I'd be there for his birthday party. And the day before the birthday party, I told a group I'd play Divinity. And then the morning of the birthday party, I told a friend I'd play WoW Dungeons with them. And so then, the day of, there's 3 people being like, hey, you ready? I'm like, oh shit, I'm stupid. Why would you want that minus the anime? What? That's just going to work at home. That's miserable. I mean, you know what? If you have fun doing that, but shit, society will love you. A large chunk of your life has been watching YouTube on autoplay. I didn't watch much YouTube until a few years ago when I met one of those VR chat friends. And she fucking lives on YouTube. Lofan was mega grumpy that day. Yeah. I made it up to him yesterday. I spent a lot of time with him yesterday. But so, I met this friend. Her name's Corvu. And she just lives on YouTube. She doesn't watch Twitch streams despite being a streamer. She just watches stuff on YouTube. And so she's got me watching stuff with her a ton. And now I watch a ton of shit on YouTube. Your future wife? Of course not my future wife. The ship is falling apart, Global. I can't go a day without talking to Core. One of us is gonna message together. She is too important to me. You very rarely watch Twitch streams? Me and XQC, the dynamic duo. Hi, Freya. I saw Freya in Zori's stream yesterday. Freya, they lurk, and every day they show up in my analytics like, do you know this person? They're a big streamer. And I'm like, I didn't know at all. The one time they said something, I sat there for like a minute going, is your name Zuri? Zuri? Just messing up their name over and over. And I finally took the time to check them out yesterday. Shit, that stream was comfy. Phone call? Okay. The ship is falling apart. Can't live without him. So, you just can't steer it into icebergs anymore? Okay. Sometimes speaking to other people's streams? I see. Luton. One of my best friends is a streamer named Corvu. Global watches them and me. And, we're really good friends. We're like the best of friends. But like, when it comes to relationships, we kind of look at each other and we're just like, this is not a good match. I literally want to stay at home all day. I don't want to leave the house. In fact, I go to the grocery store once a week, and other than that, I don't leave the house. Core is very adventurous. She wants to go to music concerts. She wants to go try food, around the world. She wants to go to conventions. She likes spending money. I don't like spending money. And so, her and I would be fucking awful together. She will see something and impulse buy it. She will see, like, a 3D printer and be like, oh, this is so cool. I shouldn't get it, right? And I'll be like, you shouldn't get it, but you're going to anyway. And she's like, yeah, I ordered it. I love Core to death. I think she would drive me crazy in a relationship. She just went to Las Vegas. She had a trip like 2 or 3 months ago. No, she actually had a trip a month ago to, I think, San Diego to see her sister. But this guy Global, he's a little shit. And he likes the ship. And so Core and I both know about it, and we're like, alright, don't fucking be cool. Because normally shipping people is like, you don't want to do that. Normally shipping real people is kind of cringe. Speaking of Vegas, you may get to go to TwitchCon this year out of nowhere. Hell yeah. Picked up new glasses and they're giving me super funky vision. Oh. I got a pair of glasses when I was, I think, 19. And I've been using the same pair since. No, I expect you not to be cool. But I think if there was somebody new, you would be cool. You would be well behaved. You're a little shit with people who know what to expect from you. Okay. We're done. Zereth Mortis. 6 miles on a 3% incline. Why is the urge to act out so strong right now? I don't know, Global. It's in your nature. Oh, no, I wanted this. Pins 3. Behavior. Look at me. Okay, back. I read that one. Speaking of Vegas, you both know. Gotta wait to hear back about what may be wrong. I hope it works out. Woo huzzah. You just want Yuli to discipline you. Huh? Walkies. That would be hilarious, actually. That'd be weird and awkward. What would I do to discipline you? So, For anybody still here from the raid earlier, I have to have my trackers on backwards. Otherwise, I get bad tracking. But when I'm done, I have to recalibrate. The last 3 ships you made, the people started dating? No, I remember you saying that you have a good track record with it. I just don't want you to be right with this one. That'd be really bad if you were right with this one. Because it wouldn't last. We're going to a Wispy world. Oh, no, not this one. Plant? I don't know if I've been to Plant. Oh, I'm dropping a portal for just me. You're curious about my hair? Hi, Zori. Good morning. I had so much fun in your stream last night. That shit was comfy. Then learning about Bobbert was like, oh my god. I punched a rock. Oh, I have been to Plant. We were at this one a few days ago. So, a lot of people here know Corvu. There's a lot of overlap between our communities. So if anybody knows Corvu and doesn't know Zori, they're one of the guards in Ascension Academy. They're the silly guard that offers people fish and punched a rock. Court is a little cutie. Where are we laying down today? I'm gonna lay here. Okay. We did 6 miles. Oh, I didn't update the title. I'm the worst at remembering to do that. I can't do it from Streamlabs because I use it in administrator mode, and that means I can't click on it through Access Overlay. Set tile day. It's 58, right? Day 58 of walking. Thank you. 6 miles. And now we rest. Day 1 billion. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Reverted back to the Jurassic Age. Yeah, we haven't gone. Oh my gosh. Ah. It's so different with an incline. Even when it's just 3% for only half of it. It just wipes me. But we did it. You used to have a better relationship with Core, but stepped away from VR chat for a full year. She's very approachable if you wanted to talk to her more again. She definitely goes out of her way to get along with people. I mentioned you to her. That you were in Ascension Academy. Would you watch a 10-hour-long movie? Hi, Smug. Thank you. Hi, Elder. What? How would you say that? Elder McCain? I have watched 2 10-hour videos on YouTube. I've watched, thank you for the follow, Poo Poo. Hi. I've watched the Nyan Cat for 10 hours. And I watched Suki Retta for 10 hours. So if I can watch something as crazy as that for 10 hours, I can probably watch an actual movie over 10 hours. I just noticed, does your head palm have bones now? Or so it was stiff at first. Shin has put bones in it, so it is squealy forward. But there was a time where it was stiff, yes. You roleplay Leaf in trying to convert her to the wonders of corpo capitalism. Core is fine with that. Moogle VTuber Pog. Ugh. It's going to be a little less wiggly. Right now it's like forcefully wiggly. And then people also want to be able to grab it. And right now it is not grabbable. We are... oh, excuse me. I don't know what that was. I just really needed a cough there. We are not a Moogle VTuber, damn it. We are not. I don't know if Core is fine with it so much as just has given up on trying to fight it. Okay, I like to deny the Moogle thing. I do kind of like spinning it. When I get to spin it like this, I'm like, heh 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 heh. A Mog VTuber then? No. No. There's plenty of other things. Not wrong. I cannot touch it. I go right through it. Here's the thing. I'm not super in love with the Moogle jokes, but I very much enjoy how much everyone else loves them. And so, I'm gonna make them work for it. If they want the whole Moogle stuff, I'm gonna make them pay out the wazoo with channel points. But I do like seeing how much people like to tease me about it. Am I one of those Moogles with a dirty bottom fur? I didn't know that was a thing. Are there Moogles out there with dirty bottom fur? What the fuck? That's gross. I don't know why. I was just reminded of Wild Hearts. I talked about it in like the first 10 minutes of stream. EA canceled Wild Hearts. If anybody liked that game, I'm so sorry for you. But it is on 40% sale right now, and it's not going to be like closed down. It's going to have servers, so. Yeah, did you see what happened with it, Zoe? They fucking... EA dropped it because it didn't do well enough. It's been 7 months. You think Moogle Euland is Kupo? Yeah. I had my eyes on it, and I was really looking forward to it. But when it came out, I just had other things going on. And so I never got around to it. I'm probably gonna, like, catch it on... I should catch it on sale now. It's 40% off. But yeah, it's... EA's dropping it. And we can expect... no more content with it. Which sucks. You could barely play it in the first 2 weeks. I'm hoping you got your time with it eventually. I'm happy that you think it's adorable, non-dairy. I am absolutely in love with Confluence. Gigi's joining us. 80 hours is good. That fits the dollar per hour metric. I don't think everything has to fit the dollar per hour metric, but when something does, it's like, okay, it's hard to deny that this wasn't worth. Felt so bad with lag. So wait, Zori, that means you're a Monster Hunter player, though. What'd you think of Rise and World? Because I apparently have a hot take on Rise. I enjoy playing that more than World. I think World was better, but if I can get 100 G per dollar on meat, I'm happy. I went back to playing World recently after, like, not playing it for 3 grams. Okay. Oi, 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 hang on, I know what that means, hey! Had the urge to AI generate Yulin singing and dancing to Ballin', and I don't know why. Yeah, so I've always been like, Rise was good, just World was better. I would always say Rise was like a younger brother that got straight A's, but World was the older brother that got valedictorian. And so Mom loves World more. Oh. I forgot the meat part, Loon. So I was like, thought we were talking about drugs for a second. I was like, wait, hold on. Hi, Gigi. You have to come in close so that they can see you. I'm good.
What if I don't want them to see me?
Oh my god.
I always want to strike when I'm not seen.
I can't believe this. We did.
What do you mean?
We did 6 miles today.
Fun. Did you?
Yeah, we made a lot of new friends today. Also, hi, Rain.
I can't wait till
So, Zori, literally that. With the Rise's movement ruining World, I went back to play World and I was just like, this is miserable. I'm getting hit by everything. Actually, so Gigi's here. I went back to World to play with Icy Fire, who was going to have us help Gigi fight something in World. And this was before I really knew Gigi. I was like...
Or like you guys would be along for the ride.
Yeah.
Slay that dragon by myself.
I sit there and I'm like, hey, it's the Thigh Lady. And Gigi, who's a femboy, was just like, the Thigh Lady? That's all I am to you? Really? And I was like, oh shit, I feel like I'm in trouble now. And then I died twice to Black Veil Hazak in 5 minutes. I was just like, I want to die. I just want to disappear right now. It's so funny to tell them.
Death, yeah.
It's
You'll only be granted death when you are worthy for it. Until then, you're stuck with me.
Oh no, what a punishment. What will I ever do?
It is a punishment, actually.
No, it's not.
It is definitely a punishment.
No, it's not.
It's
You're
definitely
wonderful.
a punishment.
Hu Tao mod check?
Wow.
It is a GG.
Hello. But you're not worthy for death yet.
Oh no.
Soon you'll have their lovely embrace.
I don't know if I'd want to die so much as just disappeared from that one day because it was so embarrassing.
Do you know Ceres VR? They want to join.
I met them yesterday. I would love for them to join.
Okay, just making sure, because this is your house, your rules.
Yeah, I appreciate
that. Impose. Oh, speaking of imposing, one sec.
You will say this, playing Rise for the first time and what it did to your community and stream. You wish you could have had that feeling back again?
Now everything's fixed.
Okay. As that was just every game I played, but unfortunately not a lot of games have been exciting me lately. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of games that are like really fun to play when they're new, and when you get dry spells, it's rough. And then there's also games that just like they're good for stream, and then there's ones that aren't. So Baldur's Gate everybody wants to play that right now. But it's kind of hard to watch, because one, I want to go through it myself, right? So I don't want to watch people that are further than me. But also it's like, I don't know. I have trouble watching Baldur's Gate, but watching somebody play a Monster Hunter game when that comes out, 24 hours a day, I'll have 3 of those streams up. Monster Hunter is such a good game to watch. Hi.
Hello.
Ah,
Hello.
I'm tired.
You're tall.
That's good.
Yeah.
No.
How's it going?
It's going. I'm existing.
Is this so you finally was able to upload these?
I'm going to upload
Wish
a
it had
different
more exciting things
version with
outside of the
the
immersion, since it's hard to make entertaining outside of
original head
participation.
and the hair,
Yeah.
and it has like
Yeah.
all sorts of different for like different clothes on it. So it's like wait, I have it on here. Hold on. Let me find.
Any games I'm looking forward to overall? There's not really... Okay, yes. There is a patch in WoW coming out. Which I grew up on WoW. So, like, that's why I'm excited. I think WoW is...
Yeah.
I don't want to say awful, because it's been a
Oh,
lot better than the past 2 expansions. But, I personally am looking forward to that patch. I'm also looking forward to the games convention in 6 or 7 days, where they're going to talk about Monster Hunter World 2 or Monster Hunter 6. But aside from the WoW patch, I can't really think of one that I'm like super, super eager for. There's... I feel like I'm forgetting one. I feel like there's something that is on my mind that I'm just not thinking of. And I bet it's on my Steam wish list.
So what's your plans for today? What are you up to?
I don't know. I have to go to do certification for the car. The car needs to get recertified. So my mom has it for tomorrow. I have to go to what's it?
Bed Bath and Beyond?
Bath and Body Works.
Oh.
Like a soap place. It's like I have to go pick up an order for my mom. I'm gonna stream it a little bit, but I'm like, I have no fucking idea what I'm gonna stream. And
it's easy for me to decide.
Like one of
VR chat every day.
Why? Like I'm working on my model so then I can do VR chat streams again, because that's what I started off with. But like, it's getting myself to work on my avatar is a pain in the ass.
Do you not feel that this one's like good enough for it? Because I look at this, I'm like, that's fucking great.
Look at the nails on it. Like I hyper focus. Like the nails are like bad. Like they're not. There's no texture on them. And I already worked on this model, the other model that I was in. This one. Where is it?
I think
I
you're
worked
being
so damn hard on this fucking model, and like I worked so damn hard on this, and then I'm just moving the clothes over because I just felt like the hair was, I don't know, there's something about the hair that I didn't like. So I'm just like super picky.
I think you're being very nitpicky. This model is like 20% done. I bought the Koronatsu model and this hair, which I can't remember the name of. And I commissioned a friend to like make the clothes I want of my OC and put them on it. And he basically did the hair and colored it. Put this fucking Moogle on my shirt. But like, it's got fucking Crocs. And I'm like, oh my god, I hate this. I am excited for the day when I get my clothes. But for now, I'm like, I'd rather stream even with this setup. So on one hand, I'm like, go, no, just go. I want to see, go.
Yeah, I get you.
Mm-hmm.
I need to stream VR chat again though. It's like something I want to do like at least
I
once a
wouldn't say
week.
it's something you force, but if it's something you want or need, you can do so. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
It's
like a
nice
little
just
bit of
to
a
chill
content
out.
drought in it.
VR chat every day. I feel like I'm in a unique situation because it doesn't feel like VR chat. For me, it just feels like just chatting and exercise. It's like,
Yeah, walking
Yeah.
simulator.
yeah, VR chat's just the medium. I have friends that do like VR chat every day, and I can just see the soul draining from them when they're doing like streamer lobbies or trying to do world exploration. And,
Oh,
Well,
yeah. I
for
try
me,
to
world
do
exploration,
it as a
I love. I'm weird. I
Mhm.
love it.
well,
And I
no,
also love. I like dancing.
world
so
exploration is
if I'm
fantastic.
dancing, and it's nice.
World
Yeah.
exploration is really fun. It's just like it's dependent on the content that's coming out, right? So there's days where there's like all the things to explore and all these worlds to go through. But then there's days where it's just it feels like there's nothing, right? And if you were really in a mood to explore, it feels like you're at a loss.
Yeah.
yeah. I get you.
I alternate between the two. Like on days that I really can't explore or do anything, or feel like I don't have an
Mhm.
idea what to explore, then I dance. And then on days that I don't dance, I do world
Mhm.
exploration.
Hi, Gammy.
So I always have something to kind of
No,
alternate.
absolutely not. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you dance?
No. I
What? No.
I
Nah,
was
dance. What do you mean?
I was very self-conscious about it
Lynx wants.
for the longest time.
Why? Why?
Because I'm just embarrassed and shy. And then I got over and did Just Dance Worlds a little bit, and it's fun. I like Just Dance stuff, but other than that, it's just like an uncomfortable situation for me.
Okay. You're gonna dance one of these days. I'm gonna make you fucking dance.
Maybe. It'll be hard for me to say no to you.
Oh, how can you
Exactly.
say no to the GG?
That's what I'm
Easy.
saying.
How can you?
That's what I'm saying. Gigi will be like, "Hey, let's dance." I'm like, "Oh, but maybe we do something else," and she'll just be like, or he'll just be like, "Nope, dancing." I'm like, okay.
I mean, I would be if like I had my shit charged and like my room was clean. My room's not like my room's a fucking mess.
I used to have a lot more
Clean
room.
your room.
I had an apartment with 2 rooms, so I had like all my living
Hashtag
stuff in one
depression
room, and then all my like my desktop in the other. Now I'm in one big room, so it's all together. Now I've added a treadmill into it, so my space is very rapidly declining.
Yeah.
What
I
time
look
is
forward
it?
to moving.
We're at 12.
It's actually almost time for me to go.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Why?
That's
Some
a
dickhead told me to go to hell, so
disappointing.
you know how I have to exactly respond.
How?
Fun day for Twitter for me. But
Mwah.
Oh,
I
mwah.
will see you two
Bye.
some point of time later.
Okay.
Bye.
Just
I'm
make sure you
actually
don't
gonna
have
head
to
out
have fun
too
together.
because I'm gonna go say hi to someone real quick and then
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
get off.
Okay. No, it was good seeing
I
you
just wanted
here.
to come home. It was good seeing you too.
Yeah.
You take care. I sent
Will
friend
do.
request. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also
I
gonna
will
head out.
probably maybe next time I'll actually come in and full body instead of
Oh,
being
well,
in
why?
desktop mode.
Okay, so hold on, pause. You always judging me for needing to go do stuff, but you always about to head out anyways.
I am 100% a Nintendo
That's
frog.
crazy.
Bonk.
I was super loyal to them and was like,
Shut up. How about you
no
shut up?
PlayStation, no Xbox for the longest time.
Shush.
I am, yes.
Bye.
I hate them lately. Oh, I hate Nintendo lately. But
Oh wait, that's not what I want to
they
do.
will always have
Hold on.
such a spot in my heart.
Yeah, you're all judging me in any ways and shit.
Actually-
You motherfuckers.
I have not watched the Direct yet. I got a rundown of it from a friend, but I've actually been waiting to watch it with Core. She
Bruh,
was busy
why
yesterday.
are they doing an F-Zero Battle Royale?
Why not? It's
Why?
great. It's great.
No, it's not. I
It's
hate
so
Battle
good.
Royales. It's so hated.
Would
it's
you-
so cursed. Give me a real F-Zero game. Give me a real one.
You don't have the option of a real one. Your options are F-Zero 99 or no F-Zero at all.
I'd rather go play the old fucking. I'd rather just play the regular F-Zero games.
No one's stopping you. You
honestly
can
just
still do
go-
that.
Do you know who's stopping me? Nintendo.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Nintendo being like, hey, we're gonna just take off the Wii U store so nobody can buy any of the Wii U games. But like, oh, but don't you have the eShop on the Switch? Can't you just port all that stuff to the Switch? And it's like, no, you got it. They're basically making it so pirating's the only option, even though they don't like pirating.
I don't disagree. Nintendo is just such a like. They were your friend growing up, and then you just learn about all this shit, and it's just like, oh my god,
They just
stop.
take away your childhood. They only want current game. You must only be interested in current game.
All they had
Give
to do,
money.
all they had to do was nothing, and they still disappointed. It's like they go out of their way to be shitty
It's
sometimes.
such an
Ugh.
extra thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm a. I got invite now.
Yeah,
You
bye.
have good stream. I'll
Will
still be
do.
lurking. Bye.
Mhm. Bye. Like, that's the crazy thing, Zori. They could literally make it so that you could pay for the old games. And people would. They just don't. They're just like, nah, you just can't play them. Get out your old system. It's crazy. You just wonder why, right? Like, how did they get so out of touch? How does that happen? That was really nice seeing Gigi and Saris. I met Gigi recently. I met Saris literally last night. And we hit it off so well just talking about politics and what else were we talking about? I don't know. I'm completely forgetting, but we're just in LoFam's Discord for like 7 hours yesterday. Yeah. Nintendo just... I used to be diehard Nintendo, defend them in all situations. Sony and Xbox just copy Nintendo. They're the innovators. And now... Yeah, that's a good point, Zori. Like, the older generation... Oh my god. You're not wrong. Only Die Hard for Hatsune Miku? Juice, I saw a post on Reddit this morning that was like, would it be cringe to get Hatsune Miku's 01 tattooed on my shoulder? And all the comments were like, bro, who the fuck cares what other people think? It's your tattoo. Was that you, Juice? Did I find your Reddit account? It's... So many Nintendo games are great, and they have such a, like, high level of polish. I imagine you played Tears of the Kingdom. When Tears of the Kingdom came out, I thought that was a shoo-in for Game of the Year. I was like, nothing else will compare to this. Are we going to Miku Expo, Elon? Unless you're paying it, no. I ain't got that money. Tears of the Kingdom was so good. I was literally like, there's no way this doesn't win Game of the Year. Then Baldur's came out. I'm like, oh, this might go to Baldur's actually. And then I don't think Starfield deserves Game of the Year. But when a Bethesda game comes out, typically it does win Game of the Year. So historically, it's a contender. You love Tears, but then as I played, it was like, I don't actually like this and that much and haven't finished it yet. So I had the opposite. When I, oh, I think I just bumped my mic. When I first started Tears, I was like, oh, Breath of the Wild was better. I don't like these abilities. But you think about it more and like, to make 200 more puzzles with the original Breath of the Wild abilities would have been dumb. You would have had to make the same puzzles or overcomplicate them. So they needed new abilities. Once I got into it, I think it was about 10 hours in, I was like, this game is better. Breath of the Wild was the demo for Tears of the Kingdom. I love this game. Which, it's kind of funny that I was saying that 10 hours in, because I was so done with Tears of the Kingdom. I finished Tutorial Island. I landed on the ground, and they're like, okay, go to the outpost to talk to Purah. And I was like, nope. I want to get my Gerudo Vi outfit. And so I ran to the desert. No glider. So the first 20 hours of me playing Tears of the Kingdom was no glider. And I was still having fun. But eventually I got to the point where I met Impa, and she goes up in the blimp and she's like, whoa, these geoglyphs are crazy. You should find them. Anyway, get out of my blimp. Just use your glider to get down. And I'm sitting there like, Impa, I don't have a glider. And she's just like, yeah, you do. Get out of my blimp. Get out of here. Just go on, get. And I was like, what do I fucking do? I tried lowering the blimp myself, but she kind of freaks out and it resets it. And so I had to teleport somewhere else and then ride a horse back to the base camp. And then she comes down to talk to me like, whoa, that was crazy. And I was like, you fucking stank old bitch. Oh my god. And then I went and got the glider because it was like, well, clearly it's in the game. But this is the song that makes me think of Gorillaz. It's got the instrumentals, and I'm like, what mods would I want for Tears of the Kingdom? I think playing it co-op would be fun. Although there's been a lot of theories that like, they're going to come out with co-op in the DLC because they went so hard on removing modded content and went really hard on the co-op mod. They've been like DMCA striking every Twitch and YouTube channel that was showcasing mods. And so people were like, oh, they're probably going to do co-op in the DLC. Not that we have any idea when that comes out. But I think that's what I'd be most excited for. I don't know what else I'd want in Tears of the Kingdom. I don't mod stuff like that too often. Enemy item randomized? You know what? That is something I would want. A better weapon system so that I don't break fucking weapons. I know this is an important thing in the game and it fits it well, and I just hate it. I just don't want my weapons to break. Play it for a month or two straight? Yeah. I watched Core play through it a lot. I also watched Shinkozen, and Aiko, Addy. I watched a bunch of friends play through it. If it had co-op, Core and I might play it. Hi, Nyx. Every game that wants longevity needs live weekly updates or roguelike elements. What? Well, first off, you're always disappointed in me, but what are you disappointed in me in specifically? There is a Kupo Redeem, Nyx. I don't want to be a Moogle. They paid for this. Talena, shut the fuck. We're not marrying Core. It's not happening. I feel like roguelike elements is the easiest thing to make something last a while. Do not cave to them, Yulin. Oh my goodness, it's Talena. It's not about being better than this, it's that I don't make the model, Nyx. Fuck, marry, kill, Core lost Shota. Kill Shota. Fuck Core, marry, lost. Oh. After all I have done for you. Hi, Safi. So, I'm actually really unfamiliar with Star. I've watched a lot of people play it. I don't even understand the combat. All I know is people say it's really good and love it. Yulin, I disappoint. Here's the thing. Gammy is a wild card and a brand risk. You can't go in marrying that. Going back to NGS, Yulin doesn't appreciate my existence. So we can't marry Gammy. We also can't marry Core, because I've spent the whole stream establishing Core and I would be bad marriage material. So that means Lost One is the marry. And Lost One would take care of me. He already takes care of me. He's my one mod. That means I have to marry Core or kill Core, and marry Gammy or kill Cammy. And Core is too wholesome to kill. So we're gonna So we're gonna fuck Core. And I'm sorry, Gammy. You're unstable to marry, and you've un-out wholesomed by Core for the. So I gotta put you down. I'm not gonna enjoy it, Gammy. I'm not gonna like it. You know, maybe I make it somewhat pleasurable for you. You know, fucking choking you while riding you. I don't know. I don't want you to go out in a bad way. It's just my red flags will turn green when I gaslight you enough. Just marry me. Okay, wait, hold on, Zorii. You can't say that. You've complicated this thing immensely. I guess you're dying, Shota. Not marrying Core? Zayla calls mistress? Now, Zayla would be number one marry. If it's like, marry anyone, it's Zayla. It's Zayla. I love Zayla. Zayla changed my life. Not marrying Core? Absolutely not marrying Core. All I want to do is save money. I want to retire and not work as soon as possible, which I'm kind of doing now, but we'll see how long that lasts. I don't want to spend money. And I try not to be judgmental of people who spend money, because, you know, if you work for money, you know, good for you. You weren't in the option, Shin! God damn it. You're stealing this Snom dance, you're mine now. I love Snom dance so much. You are making this debauched. No, Shin's pretty high up on marriage material. Shin very much lives like me. He doesn't like spending a lot of money and likes living within his comfort and means, and doesn't want to work a shitty job. Shin Kozen's absolutely marriage material. But no, absolutely not Core. Core likes spending money. She literally is just like, Yulin, I saw this 3D printer. Should I buy it? And I'm like, no, you shouldn't, but you already did, didn't you? Yeah, I already did. Also, Core likes being adventurous with, like, going places and food. And I don't. So, like, we would literally just be pushing each other's buttons all day. Moogle and Burb must float off into the sky. Core is wonderful. Core is absolutely wonderful. Just not what I want in a partner. How do we keep having this conversation so much? You also just bought a 3D printer? I feel like for you that's practically a business expense, Cozen, because you're going to use it and, like, use it to fix stuff. Because you're adorable. Community ship, you poor bastard. Okay, Shin, you wanted one for 3 years. You're gonna use it to fix things. And, like, I use the 3D printer to, like, bag on Core. It was an impulse buy for her. Maybe she wanted it for a while. It was literally, like, the day I heard about it was the day she ordered it. You don't ship me? PS2 HDD caddy, which cost £15 each. And, you know, I'm poking fun at Core. She actually has used it to save money. She got the slime trackers and literally made 5 more slime trackers, so she has, like, 11 trackers now. No shipping the Yulin, gotta sit on a shelf and collect dust. Oh my goodness. I can blame you for that, Global. I absolutely can. Core was always wife material. Slime Tracker are 3D trackers, Shin, that specifically don't use outside tracking. They use inside tracking. So they're garbage for things like dancing or, like, moving fast. But if you're laying down, they're great. Because you can have them under a blanket and they'll continue tracking. Zori? I fucking love O-Girls. I met her like 3 years ago, and we've been like good Discord friends since then. And I very recently hung out with her on her stream. This stream is very much inspired by O-Girls. It's inspired by Fusty Lugs and O-Girls. Fusty Lugs for the exercise part, O-Girls for the just chatting part. So, like, literally me laying in a beanbag here and just any of my friends can join me is literally just, oh, I see O-Girls doing this? I want to do this. We love O-Girls. We stan O-Girls around here. I got behind, though. You thought about getting slime trackers, but people kept saying not to because they lose tracking a lot. They're garbage tracking. They're awful. But if you just want to lay in a bed under covers, they're great. They're fantastic. Yeah, O-Girls has been a little in and out. She's going through a rave phase right now. She said it's winding down, but she's going through a phase where she just, like, wants to rave and just go to every rave. But I highly encourage you to give her the O-Girls special and be like, hey, O-Girls, thought about you. Hope you're having a great day. Heart emote, heart emote, heart emote. You send her that, she'll send it right back to you. You know she will. She totally didn't see the leaf statuette I made that is living in a jar. Oh my god. Global with a 3D printer is scary now that I think about it. One cozy vibe stream a week. You've seen her the past 3 weeks. She's gone. Okay. She's winding down, at least on her streams. She used to, like, for the past 3 months, she was only doing rave streams and just dancing for 6 hours straight. Now she's like, oh, I miss the just chatting streams, and doing them a bit more lately. Today has been fucking awesome so far. Chat has been so active, I've literally been struggling to keep up with it. I love you all so much. You're too nice to me. That's the dream. I don't mind it when it's lurkers, but it's certainly easier for me when everybody's chatting. Yeah. The first like 2 weeks of streaming, I was like not even talking. I was just walking to the video. And if somebody joined me and was talking to me, or people were in chat, it was like, oh, this is so much easier and goes way faster. If there's anything I'd want 3D printed, let you know. Absolutely not. Nope. Nope. You can't give me that power. You cannot give me that power. You still... Gimme! You literally stabbed me yesterday. What do you mean? You literally stabbed me with a knife like 3 times. What do you mean you're not being nice to me anymore? Was that being nice? What is being mean to me? A lot of people's personalities pop off when they have the surplus of discussion. Yeah. I'm gonna, like, be more mindful of that now. And try to notice it more. Not gonna use a flexible filament to print me a peepee, though? But then why not? What's the point? Ewan doesn't understand Gammy being nice. Hell yeah, exhibits. Shin, just ignore what Global is saying right now. Just ignore it. There does not need to be Dr. Zoidberg Kigurumi of me. Like, why? What would be a better Futurama character? I mean, Amy would be the dream. Ditzy, rich, and hot. But, like... what's a recurring character that would be like, this character's cute? This is how you know it's a great idea. Stop. I like the anchor woman. I like how she's just trying to do her job, and every time the world's ending, she's just nervously laughing like, well, I guess I'm just gonna keep doing the news. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I'm suddenly so hungry. What time are we at? 12:30? We might end here. Oh, I'm comfy and having so much fun, though. We're gonna end. We're gonna end. I'm gonna get up and actually end. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company. We did 6 miles. What the fuck? No, you can't do that. Don't guilt trip me into staying. No, stop. Stop. I'll be here tomorrow. We're here every day. We're gonna see who's live. No, I'm gonna put the camera somewhere first. Hand? This is what you do when you don't have ending screens. You find something pretty. Lamau. Who's live? Low famines? We do raid low fam a lot. Ooh. There's 3 people I want to raid. We have to decide between them. I love low fam, but we do send people to them often. There's also Proxy and Hikari. We'll go to low fam. We fucking stand low fam. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 6 miles. Today was such a good stream. I love all of you. Let's go see low fam. I love you. Bye.